had for the story of the Deviri. There's it's not a fully realized world,
Right.
and so there's elements of that play into the environment design, the character design, the animals design, weapons too. Yeah, of course. Like if we're doing it right, we're taking that idea and we're applying that theme and we're applying it to all the parts of the animal. Hey. But yeah, so we're applying it there, and so we took that horse and we used the horse as the jumping off point, and we designed some fish. We're not entirely sure if we're going to use them. We're still trying to determine what the design goals are for the big picture of this, but because we know that's a part of the other open worlds, we just kind of started rolling with it. So if it's something we decide we want to do, we've got stuff ready to go. So we're using the same kind of characteristics, except the horse have negative shapes, fractals.
Like
there's
Swiss
some
cheese.
It's like Swiss cheese. You can see the inner workings.
Yeah.
It's not flesh. Like there's some really cool elements to those things that we're trying to apply to these other parts. So I think like the ones that we have done so far, I think they're pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about them. So
yeah, I saw like Deimos fish already confused me because I'm like, what am I looking at? Like these things are wild, and then we go to Devir and I'm like, what am I looking at? It's wild. You're not going to see fish today, but you will eventually. Fish exist. Going back to
It's true. I've seen them.
It's true. They exist. Deviri, Pablo, how would you say that Deviri, without getting too crazy, how do you think it differs from our other open worlds?
It was interesting when we started actually figuring out what is this.
What is this? Is this Deviri? Like that meme on the internet?
Yes, it's kind of like that meme. It is an open world in the sense that it is open. But it has the things that you're used to seeing in our open worlds, bounties, fishing, mining, all of that stuff. There's none of that there. So
hello, Apple. How's it
expect
going?
it to be entirely a different thing. I don't want to go
Hopefully
further
you can
than
hear
that,
me
but
over
essentially
the.
it is a
I don't
different
know if you
thing.
need to
It's
balance
not,
audio a little bit, but let me know. I
you
don't
know,
know if I can
think
talk
it
over a
would
little bit of
be-
them, or they're
it would be
louder than I
misleading
am.
to even
Who knows?
call it an open world because it's more of a guided experience that we're going for. I don't want to get too much into
That's
details.
okay. Yeah.
All I can tell you is of all the systems that you're used to from our general structure of open worlds, none of them are present.
I love it, like, none of them are there.
Yeah, essentially there's nothing. None of those are there. It's an entirely different take. So Breath of the Wild is an open world, and what is 2077 is also an open world, but they have nothing to do with each other.
Look at them as
Kinda
relating
like that.
games, but not
That's
relating
what we're saying.
games.
Deviri's wild. We got some wild ideas.
It's a paradox.
It's a paradox.
It was one of the things is obviously 9+ years into a game when you find yourself and you say, okay, what is this going to be? And it's like, okay, well, it's like nothing else we've done. That's a challenge, that's fun, and that's it's also kind of scary because obviously the safe shore would have been to just make another open world,
Sure.
right? But
But let's do
We already
something
did
a little
that.
who wants to do
different.
safe?
Yeah, who wants to do safe? Not us. So we're actually 2 minutes away from being told to get off the stage because we talked a lot. I didn't even get through all my questions, which I love, but I'm also kind of sad because they're really good. I do have a couple chat questions that Corey, thank you, back at home, grabbed for us. I'm just going to go through them real quick, and they're all going to be very vague. Any new Warframes coming up? Stay tuned. Are you going to talk about the next Prime Warframe? Stay tuned. Where's Call 175? Where is the new War hack puzzles? Stay tuned. Yeah, I don't know. There might be some exciting information soon. A lot of those questions you will be very pleased learning about later on. But before we go, I do want to just kind of pick your brain in terms of we kind of already touched on. You have free reign with a lot of things, everyone's ideas. Give it to me. We'll see what we can do with it.
Yeah.
If you could design anything in Warframe, Corn Warframe, Pablo, what do you got? You tweeted about it, so you have to make it happen. I'm just saying.
If I had free reign and infinite budget and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would love to make tools to allow players to make missions. That would be
like a
Oh, that'd
Super
be neat.
Mario build your own level.
whenever I see like the creations that people do with the dojo.
Yeah.
I'm so blown away whenever I see
We'd
that.
have so many dragons.
Yeah.
I saw one link this
Even
morning
Gundams.
for a Dagobah or something. I
Yeah.
saw it in the community channel link today, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Whenever I see those, I always feel like, damn, I wish that could be turned into like a player-made mission that
Yeah.
people could play,
Yeah.
because I think they would come up with really cool stuff. Unfortunately, it's very hard. So
We've been talking about that for so many years.
Matt, free
But-
reign. What do you got?
Oh my gosh, you should have prepped me for that question. I'm going to steal Pablo's. No.
All right.
It's interesting though. That's a really that's one of those things that we've talked about for years. That would be so amazing to do, and then it just is so daunting a task to think about actually making it work. It's just it'd be really cool. Actually, I think I get a thrill when I see those player built dojo
Bean's waving at
compositions as well. I'm just like, how the heck did somebody think to do this and combine it in that way? Like
Right.
it's just, yeah, it's really amazing.
Kaz, free reign. Quick, fire.
I want to make a glam rock frame.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Does it have corn involved? No, I'm just kidding. Maybe. That's not- Maybe.
Possibly. I mean, Korn's a band.
Okay, okay. All right. Unfortunately, we are out of time for our live dev Q&A. I know, Dean, you were frantically waving at me. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much, Kaz, Matt, Pablo, for coming to this crazy stage and answering my cues with your A's. I appreciate all of you for being here. I'm so excited to show the work that you all have put in for Deviri. I'm very excited for them to finally see what the heck we're talking about, because we're being very vague. I know it's painful, but all will be revealed at 10 Alive. Next up, we do have, I believe it's the Art of Warframe panel. Daniel Sokolowski is joined by some really awesome people to show you never before seen stuff. So enjoy, thank you again, and we'll see you at 10 Alive. Hey everybody, Megan here to let you know that by watching this year's show on Twitch, you're gonna earn yourself some incredible free items if you have your Warframe and Twitch account linked. Watching TennoCon until 5 p.m. Eastern Time for 30 consecutive minutes will reward you with both the Veracruz Warfan and the Renala Sugatra. But that's not all. Tune into Tenno Live between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Time for another 30 consecutive minutes, and you're going to earn yourself a free Titania Prime. That's right, a free Prime Warframe.
Crazy.
If you already
I don't
have
even
your
have
Twitch
that
account
one.
and your Warframe account linked and received drops before on Warframe streams, then you're all set. But if you've never linked your Warframe and Twitch account together, simply go on over to warframe.com/Twitch, log into your Warframe account, and follow the simple instructions to get set up. And that's it. Enjoy the show.
Taylor! Oh, Taylor, I just realized I'm a Bolarola.
Girl, you look great.
Thank you.
I'm a sand pancake, but I'd rather be a waffle.
Well, this is happening.
You want to see my tricks?
I gotta make room. I can't reach. Boom. You win.
And you can buy us on store.warframe.com as TennoCon merch.
What's TennoCon?
Oh boy.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even realize that was a PC, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. That is kind of cool, though.
Demos was great because we had a lot of new enemies in the pipeline, which is great because, more content for the players, more fun stuff to animate. The designs in Demos were so interesting that it was really, really inspiring for us as animators. It's important for enemies to be able to cover a lot of distance. In this landscape, which was different from others, is like the Jugulus. It could literally pop out of the ground almost anywhere. The jump scare moments are always fun to do, to essentially set the player up. And I think some of the enemies that do drop from the ceiling in this case, and it allowed enemies to kind of ambush the Tenno. With the Infested, you kind of get, like, they're a lot more instinctual. You know, the Therid, for instance, or the Leaping Thrasher, that long, sloppy arm. It reminded me of, like, if you've ever seen an octopus walking on land. It's hard because there aren't a lot of real-life examples of things that even look like that. So you kind of have to take where their weight is and how they would lumber through the landscape. But when you get a faction like the Infested, they're so different. To create the day-night cycle, fast is up in the air, and then Vom pops up. That's the signal that the day-night change happens, and because of their sheer scale, you have to slow the animation down like so much. The team just, honestly, I think they really faithfully created a world that did the Infested justice. There is one enemy in Deimos that it's the giant floating orb that spit enemies out onto the ground. If you look closely, the little mouth might look familiar.
Let's see.
If you look in the back of the orbiter, that's Helmut's mouth. We took the whole orb and rotated it back 90 degrees, and
I don't think I can get rid of that. I think it's just there now.
yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Hey Tenno, Danny here. We're getting
that's
so
literally
much
part of the
closer
stream.
to
Okay, I
unveiling
see
some
now.
incredible surprises. Tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be opening up the Duviri Amphitheater orbiting Earth in-game. Join your fellow Tenno for an up-close and very unique experience during the Tenno Live presentation.
I'll be there.
As a special thank you for joining us for TennoCon today, for the next 48 hours, you can claim a special operator and drifter cosmetic, the Stranger's Hood. This exclusive cosmetic is available right
reminds me, I
now
should grab
on all
that.
platforms in the in-game market for 1 credit. Be sure to log in and claim yours. Bye, Tenno. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another pre-recorded panel. We are going to be setting the stage for the Duviri through the art of Warframe. My name is Danielle Sokolowski. I am your panel host, and I am joined by
I think that's the first time I've heard it pronounced.
my actual last name,
I thought it was
Sokolowski.
like Soko.
Now you know.
Oh, wow.
Now everyone
Yeah,
knows.
it's good to know.
Usually everyone just calls me Danny, which everyone can do here. I won't put the pressure on you for my last name.
Yeah, I think that's it for me.
But yes, I am joined here today by 3 wonderful panelists from the Digital Extremes art team. Might as well start over here with Eric.
Hi.
Hello, Eric. What
How
do
are
you
you?
do at DE?
I'm Eric Vedder,
Eric
and I'm the lead concept artist. Where do I look? I look over there. I'm looking at you guys. But yeah, lead concept artist.
Lead concept artist. And Jeff.
I'm Jeff. I'm art director, animator guy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And Carrie is here as well.
Hi, Carrie. I'm with the environment side and the art.
The wait is over, Tenno.
He does more.
Barrow Keatir has
does everything.
arrived.
Yes.
Yeah.
So today, actually, before we get into all of this, I want to thank Sarah from the community team, who is actually here today. She's going to be assisting us with presenting.
Thank you,
But big
Sarah.
thank you to Sarah
Thanks,
for
Sarah.
helping put everything together. And a big thank you to the art team, of course, who they're not all here, but we love our art team and they do some incredible work. I also have to give a massive spoiler warning. We will be going through the new War Quest and spilling all of the beans on that. So if you haven't played the new War Quest yet, you have been warned, or even Angels of the Zariman Quest, just a heads up. But speaking of the new War Quest, did you guys know that over 1 million players have started playing the new
Wow.
War Quest?
Wow.
And we're very, very close to 1 million players having actually completed the quest.
Wow, that's
Well, dang.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
I just learned
Surreal.
this the other day, actually from Pascal
I
on
think I
our
got
team.
goosebumps from that. That's cool.
Yeah. Actually, that's my first question. How does that make you guys feel
Jeez.
knowing that the quest you created has been played by so many people?
amazing.
Yeah.
It feels amazing and
A
surreal.
little scared.
I mean, it
We don't
was.
have to go into every living
Yeah.
detail, so
It's a great quest. It's awesome.
That's
So
amazing.
it's just
That's
really
really cool.
cool that everyone's getting to see all that
Yeah.
hard work, and it's
It's
so
kind
good.
of hard to believe because it was released last December.
It feels like so long ago.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
honestly
it's-
does. 2021. So yeah, thank you to everyone who's played it.
I think also just the triumph of doing that quest in kind of the COVID remote
Yes.
situation was really daunting, and the team just kind of killed it.
Totally.
It was really impressive.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to go through some of the art for the new war that you guys wouldn't have seen yet. So on our path to Viri, we released the new war, of course, which, as you all agree, was probably the biggest cinematic quest to date, and a huge effort from the whole team.
Yep.
And I thought we'd kick it off with a look at some of the animation work that went into that. So let's have a look at that.
Oh, poor Tim.
I love it.
He's seen better days.
So good.
That's great. Oh no, who's that big nerd?
I just stand around and hold things. Throw actors
You're like, I
around.
want to be Lotus.
Yeah.
This was
That's so
probably
cool,
one of my
man.
favorite scenes. in the whole
Oh,
list.
cool.
Yeah.
It was really fun to make.
This especially is just so good.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I think that's me laughing at them.
It is,
laughing.
I think they each of those guys had to do that fall probably a dozen times. So.
Oh.
So you've been stuck here this whole time? Not here exactly, but yeah, stuck. You got bigger problems right now, at least.
This one was cool. I think we actually ended up using
To freedom.
the very first take. They just acted out
Really?
the entire thing on the first go. We ended up using it. Tim even
That's
ad-libbed,
interesting.
hands on the head.
Yeah.
Like,
It's great.
Which is such a
it's
fan
I know,
moment.
it's so
Yeah,
good.
that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's full of spoilers, eh?
Yeah, I told you. I said, baby, we're spoiling some stuff today.
It's me shoving Jay.
Good thing I played it all already.
Dean, I think we'll have to put a big banner that says spoilers throughout the whole stream.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, especially.
Yes. We'll see more of him a little bit later. Those mats come in handy. There was a
They
lot
get
of
a
this.
lot of use. The amount of fall animation we have is
So that was just 2
Crazy.
minutes. Just 2 minutes of animation work.
yeah.
And I'm curious, in total, how much mocap footage you think you got for the new war?
I don't know. I couldn't even tell you, honestly. Like yeah, because we record so much and we kind of cut up and splice different parts of it. Except, like I said, that dinner for two, those guys did it. We just used the one take they did, which was
Right.
amazing. It was, I don't know. I can't just the sheer amount of animation that the team did, like to get it out was. I'm still kind of like in awe of it, to be
Baffled.
honest. So, yeah, I don't know the actual. I'd be curious to find out actually.
Yeah, we
maybe
should figure that
maybe we
out.
can find out, and Dean can put it
Yeah,
as a ticker
we
that goes about the
splice
actual
that
like
in.
minutes of
Yeah.
mocap
Like it.
we have, because I would be kind of
Yeah.
fascinated to find that out.
I do want to point out that I did originally credit Jeff in the video when I first edited it, and I showed you as a mocap actor.
I think you
you
called me
said-
a performer.
I did. Well, let's say you made a great Lotus, so I felt like
I'm
I
just
should
a-
still credit you.
I'm just a big prop. That they need to hold on to something or get thrown around. So I don't know if that's really fair. I get paid to be a bully during mocap sessions.
It works.
So, yeah.
It works. It's interesting too because it's clear our animators are not just animators. As you saw, there's Jason and Tim, and they're on our animation team, but they're also performers. They're actors. So how does
Yep.
that ultimately affect the final product of a project like the New War?
It helps a ton, and moving forward, we've actually even had more of the animators step up and do more of the acting themselves,
Cool.
which is really
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, it's hard. Like a lot of people think you do the mocap and you're done, but the amount of animation and keyframing work that goes into it to make the performance have really good pacing and exaggerations.
What's up, Chad?
They usually
Nerd
end up
indeed.
keyframing the hands entirely by hand. Same with the face animation.
Right.
But there is so much editing and like kind of artistry that goes into it. It's a really good template for a foundation to build on.
They're doing a art
but,
panel
yeah,
right now, or
the
like going
amount of
over
keyframe
the art
work
stuff, and
in
they were
art
like just
scale
going
goes
over
into
like
it to get
animations
the
that they had to
performance
record
out
with
as well.
mocap, which
It's
was pretty funny.
impressive. Going back to kind of speaking on characters, we, of course, in the mid section of the quest, are greeted with the Drifter. So we don't know who this character is initially, and then all of a sudden we're playing as them. So we have some early concept work. Actually, Eric,
Oh, that's fair.
this piece here. So what were the early thoughts on the Drifter's overall appearance?
Well, I spoke to Jeff about this, of course, in depth, and and the Kamiki brothers too, which you'll see some of their stuff too coming up. Just kind of like a haphazard collection of parts.
I'm also in Discord if you want to join later.
To feel like you're playing a
I'm just hanging out on the open
not
stream
like kind of pieces of it. So yeah, I just try to grab like the knee pad for the helmet and stuff, and I was like, oh.
Well, actually, that was the original idea that we pivoted because Steve ended up liking the kind of the main Drifter look more than so the original idea was to start this quest out as the Grenier cosmetic set.
Oh, which we actually do
yeah,
have.
And then we were going to do it the
Tomiki
opposite.
Oh,
yeah,
I see.
we were going to do the opposite. We were going
Right.
to offer the other one later as an option.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
But we reversed it when like Steve liked the impression we made. But we thought when you start the mission, you'd be playing like as Eric said,
Right.
a Grenier.
I do want to point out that the melee weapon strapped in the concept here was swapped out with the sheave, a ferocious melee weapon, as we all know. Any creative decision making there?
Time. The creative decision was time.
It's always
That is
time.
a good one.
Hey, look, this exists.
Done.
And then,
Ship it.
Yep.
And then this next one here is ultimately what we are familiar with.
Correct.
So the poncho.
The poncho.
Yes.
Love the
Very
poncho.
cool.
Yep.
Also the I see some little facial hair here in the concept art.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't you?
No,
That wasn't
I
you?
might have inspired them
I-
because they saw me and they're like, yeah, he's pretty cool.
glorious.
Let's put that in the game.
Right.
It's probably not what happened though.
But it brings me to another question. We talked about this on the dev stream. The beards, the facial hair. Are we still doing? Is that still planned?
Yeah, there was actually an update going in. When are we film? Do we say when we're filming this?
Yeah, I mean it is pre-recorded.
yeah,
We are filming this.
so
What is the date? June 22nd.
Yeah, so just a few days ago I saw a check-in.
Continuing on with key characters, our friend Era. Well, turned friend, I guess you could say, because when we're on Pergasa in the new War Quest, Era seemingly saves us as we're going on to the last Archon fight. He seemingly perishes. At least that's what we think happens under some debris and rubble.
Yep.
But he will be returning in some form, but maybe not the form that we are.
Seems like he really lost his head.
Oh, Carrie,
Carrie.
you're waiting on that
Zing.
one.
A little, like 15-second build-up.
Now's my chance.
Now's your chance. So we have this new Archon
Very cool.
concept here, which is just
Demon Ram.
What can
I
you
don't
say
know.
about it? It's kind of unreal.
Yeah.
We also have the model for it as well. If you want to go to the next one there, Sarah. Yeah. Teeth, lots of
That's
teeth.
pretty hilarious. Yep.
Terrifying. Is there anything we can
Love it.
say about this without really saying anything?
I think it's pretty clear. If you have played, no, but I do remember, and I appreciate it also that some people were a little disappointed with Era's resolution in New War, and a lot of that decision was around scope and time. Unfortunately, because we did, it was a hard cut we had to make. So, but yeah, we're trying to fulfill that.
Right.
Now,
So we're bringing him back in a big way.
Yep.
Awesome. And you'll get to see more of this new Archon in the future. But yeah, getting back to the quest, after we defeat the final Archon, we get to the final showdown. This is of course, the climax of the quest.
this is really
It's
great.
surreal, honestly.
Yeah, Craig did a great job.
Yeah. Just an insane stage. And when it comes to such big stage moments, what are some of the goals in the environment art to evoke these very powerful, emotional scenes?
Well, I think there's a bit of a hierarchy to the whole experience. There's Egyptian pyramid vibes, which ties into a lot of what he has going on as a character at that point.
Right.
You want like some connection to what we've shown in the previous sets with the sentient surround, but then he's made it his own, which is, I think, pretty important for a character to get the opportunity to put a stamp on the world. And then you're going to be blowing it up. So that's kind of an important thing to try to factor in there somewhere too. So how your silhouettes will go as it gets pulled into a black hole. It's kind of a bit of a thing.
Yeah.
Spoilers, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
spoilers, yes. Again, huge spoiler warnings for this.
Spoil away.
Yeah. But it was funny, Sarah and I as we were putting the panel together, we had a discussion about how it just feels like as the stage is crumbling around you, so are the relationships that are playing out in front of you with like Ballas and Lotus, yourself as either the operator or the drifter with Lotus and Ballas, and it's just utter chaos.
It's a lot.
It is a lot,
there's
yeah.
a lot
It was very
That's
heavy
cool. Yeah.
and just very cool, and this piece here is just, it's stunning. Of course, Craig
so
just,
good.
doing incredible.
This really helped with the production because it was a hard thing to figure out. Like everything that all the motifs that you kind of listed off was intentional, and just kind of figuring out how to best kind of stage that and have the progressive kind of collapse of this, while you were playing was pretty hard to implement. It came in pretty late.
But considering
lots of people doing really hard things.
Yes.
That one was late actually, but yes.
Considering that it was such a stellar moment, and but that moment was not over. We defeat Ballas, and we have this almost moment of relief with her, where we're like, oh, like it's over, and then the air gets sucked out of the room, and the man in the wall appears, and we're just kind of like.
There's a little bit of a company history of one more thing. So, that would be the one more thing in that case.
That just would be the one more thing.
Yeah.
I'd also be lying if I said I didn't specifically look in the animation folders for Tim being hoisted up on a plank by you in the way that the man in the wall
I'm just holding
enters.
him up
You should have done
like baby Simba. I'm holding up to him.
Yeah, because that moment is just so like it's completely unreal.
Yeah.
And
I think Daryl keyframed all that.
I was going to say that would have had to have been.
It was like he's a pretty limited character, like for what he can do mobility wise.
He's a man in a wall.
Yeah. But the new war was kind of closure of a lot of things, and we wanted to make sure that we kind of gave players a taste of what the future paths could be.
And I think, Carrie, you bring up a good point of when we first spoke of or said the name, the man in the wall in quests like the Chains of Harrow. I don't think people literally thought we meant a man in a wall.
I think actually that concept has been hanging around for a while. Yeah. So in our minds, it has literally been a man in a wall for some time.
But to be fair, and usually Keith is on these panels, but and it's people can see it was his concept that he did, and we just kind of this was years ago, so we were just kind of talking over the idea and how to explore it, and he just tried one literal, and it was amazing.
So you guys had the idea, and then he kind of brought it to life, and then it just stopped and worked.
It was actually fun that a lot of players noticed the missing portion of him as well.
Which I wasn't gonna mention, but if you do look this is giving you a really good look at him as a whole, because in the moment in the quest it's very quick.
It's quick, and people picked up on it. I was actually really pleasantly surprised by that.
So from the time that the concept existed to actually seeing him in the quest, there's a lot of lore that kind of happened in between that point. So the Red Veil calling him like the lidless eye, and Albrecht and Trotty's stories of or his encounters of the man in the wall. So from those aspects, did the concept to the actual creation of the man in the wall, did that change at all with those in mind?
I think, I don't want to speak for them, but I feel pretty comfortable saying that stuff, we had committed to this.
I see, okay.
So we had committed to this, so they used it as inspiration for a lot of those ideas. The only thing that changed, which I think we're going to get to later, but the original idea that Keith pitched to this was that he kind of formed his wall of, if you go back to the original sketch, you can see a Grineer ship in there.
Oh.
He kind of had collected lost ships in the void and made this form. So when we built it in 3D, though, we wanted to kind of tie it closer to how the void represents Diviri and things you see in.
Which, speaking of which, since we're on the topic of Diviri, the void, kind of the unknown, this is a really intriguing piece of concept art because it's not something that we
Can
actually
we compliment the title of this card? Though? Sure, and like
Sarah, yes.
Well done.
The grasp of the void.
Really grabs you.
It really does. It really does. But it's not something we've actually like experienced in the game at any point. So when I saw this, we're like, is this more symbolic than anything else? Is this like quite literally what the void looks like? Is this just an interpretation of how much it's affected the Zeramin, like what we saw in Angels of the Zeramin, and how
Is it one of many pictures that informed what the Skybox decisions were?
Yeah, which we actually will see another picture. And yeah, speaking of kind of the Skybox art that was put together for specifically Angels of the Zeramin, I think quite a bit of people noticed this when they were playing the quest as you load into the missions, or even if you're just playing in the Zeramin missions period. When you load into the ship, you see the Skybox, and there's this kind of picturesque situation behind, or I guess maybe beyond is maybe the better word, of the Zeramin. But before we get into that, before we dive deep into Duviri, which I'm sure a lot of people are very excited for, we're going to do a quick intermission and look at some really incredible concept art. So here's just a look at the concept work that went into by the incredible Chomiki brothers.
And I think this was totally their pitch as well. I don't. I don't think they were given any kind of. Like, that's kind of the cool thing with deluxes, is that it kind of lets the internal artists and sometimes external artists, which is cool too, just kind of do like, here's our unique take on a Warframe idea.
Yeah. Right. Whenever we have some time, which is not very often, but if we're waiting on feedback or something, I tell the team, hey, if you have a deluxe idea you've been playing around with for a while, or it's sitting on a shelf, bring it back. And so, because Ray sent me a big list of like, these are all the ones we can have for deluxe options. So yeah, they had this, and I was like, oh yeah, just run with that. That looks amazing.
It's so good. I did actually have a chat with the Chomiki brothers, and they said they were really inspired by Ureli's kind of like playful anime style animations, which I know Pablo was gunning for. And I want to read this word for word the way that they described her. They said that they have a passion for edgy tech, and they wanted to propel Titania's design into a, and I quote, dangerously pointy, aerodynamic, high-tech butterfly cyber knight.
That's amazing.
Well, they really nailed it.
Successful.
They did, right? Yeah. They did. We also have her, of course, her exalted weapons, the Dex Pixia, just bringing in that like high-tech style again, and her Duwata. Very cool.
Yeah, I love that. That's amazing.
They touched on every aspect of her, like even her razor flies in her razor wing got the treatment as well. So our cute little fairy lads are rocking the tech as well.
Yeah, amazing work.
Yeah, and then of course the Syndana as well. Very, very cool. The next deluxe we've already shown.
So cool.
So this is really just a reminder of Liger's Zaku Deluxe, which we showed in the first dev stream at the beginning of this year, I believe.
Oh man, we did.
I know it feels like a lifetime ago, but this I think it was the the kintsugi.
That's right.
The kintsugi method, Japanese method of putting
blending together with gold.
Right. Yeah.
Repairing broken things. Yep.
Yeah. So now, I said this was a spoiler-filled stream, and it continues to be. But for the sake of salvaging a major moment in the new War Quest, I'm not going to say anything beyond just for those of you who know, you know. So Sarah, you can show this next slide here. So for those of you who know, you know. But this specific cosmetic will be coming in the Zaku Deluxe collection, which, of course, again, by Liger, it's just, I'm so excited.
Yeah, and this was Liger getting inspired to offer this kind of cosmetic choice based on how things go. I made this pitch, and then they killed it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, amazing.
And Liger also let me know that it was there was a lot of inspiration from the kind of Duviri stylings as
Yes.
well.
Yep.
So really lovely plays into that theme. This isn't the next deluxe coming out, just to be clear. This is just in progress on Zaku Deluxe stuff, since everyone was very excited about that. You know, it wouldn't be a art panel stream without announcing the next Prime Warframe. So, Korra Prime is our next Prime Warframe.
Get to steal all the
I know. I'm only showing the concepts.
Yep.
Just a little tidbit. Again, 10 live, 5 p.m. You'll get to see more of that. But it was only fitting that Skyers put together Core Prime because, as we know, or maybe you don't know, Skyers is the creator, designer of Korra and Venari from top to bottom, with, of course, the help of the team. So he put together Core Prime, so we see some early concepts here, and she's just so regal.
Yeah, really great vibe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Very neat.
And then, of course, her Venari, her little furry companion, is also getting the Prime treatment.
Not so furry.
Actually, we've gone away with the fur and we've replaced it with pointy golden things, but very exciting stuff.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
So that was our little, I think that got everything for our intermission. So we're going to go back. Let's go back. Let's go back to some, we've had our hors d'oeuvre. We're going for the.
There's no pressure in the intermission.
There is no pressure in the intermission. Now you guys got to be on your A game because we're at main course situation here now. So, would you guys say that the new war was like the first big step towards Duviri from like a player perspective? When you're working on it, was Duviri kind of in the back of your mind? Like, are we kind
I'd
of?
say so. Yeah.
Not mine.
No.
New War was pretty much all encompassing.
Yeah.
We knew it was the next step, of course.
Yeah.
And the thing that's some of the things we were introducing here, we'd kind of revisit, I guess, and thematically have parts of Duviri for sure. Yeah.
And then, of course, with Angels of the Zerami, we literally get even closer to that point, which is why we're bringing the Skybox back here. And it only makes sense to go back to 2019.
The Skybox guys don't get enough call out.
This is
like,
true.
They don't get enough
agree.
call
Yeah.
out. They're
I
so
agree.
good.
They're incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And they kill it, and they
always do,
often
yep.
get crazy requests a lot of
Yeah.
times for other ideas, and they're just the coolest guys to work
They're
with.
so good.
They're
They're
super
so easy to
talented.
work
So.
with too. Yep.
2019 was the year, TennoCon was the event, and we debuted the Duviri Paradox trailer. And I just want to go through some of the concept art that kind of went into.
Yeah. I really loved working on that.
So that entry scene, we have the man on the ground. We're like disorientated. We're not sure where we're at. And then this crazy creature comes flying above head. When I asked you guys what the right concept was for this, so there's actually two.
Yep.
Again, works by Keith
And
Thompson.
the answer is yes.
And the answer is yes. I thought that these were
Yes.
completely different creatures, but we have a cat dog situation happening here where it's a double-sided worm.
That's right. Yeah.
So
Those are the jet engines on the back.
So is there like a case where like they have completely different characteristics? Like, do they have like purposes for being on one end versus the other? Like, I'm just generally curious.
No, not genuinely. There's jet engines on one end.
Oh, you weren't lying.
No,
You're
I'm
joking.
literally,
One actually is the back.
One is the back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So we have the propelling jets.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then the one in the front is the I guess the attack, because it does literally have a.
The previous image was the front.
The previous image was the front, yeah,
Yeah.
because it's got a.
It's got a
Quite
gun underneath its chin.
Yeah.
It's got thingies
Amazing.
up above
Yeah.
its head.
Yeah. And it is like it's dragon inspired, and there's themes in Duviri that kind of are why it's a dragon.
Dragons are so cool.
So after we get to visit our worm friend here, we're greeted by, maybe greeted isn't the right word, but like
Yeah, greeted.
he's greeted.
Yeah.
You know, he's a little
You're on your way into
hostile.
Walmart.
Good guy.
You're gonna pass
Yeah.
by this guy. You're
the
not
welcome
scared at
committee,
all.
yeah.
Just checking in, seeing what's up.
A DAC soldier,
Man, I
seemingly,
had a lot of fun working on this.
which is
Funny to
actually.
revisit. I know, sorry to the community, it's been so long, but
But we're here talking about it now.
It is
So
a couple of years.
yeah,
Better late than never.
better late than never. So we have the DAC soldier. Again, another original piece by Keith Thompson, and
Yep.
just
Wild.
yeah. So there's like a bit of an incomplete theme that kind of goes on in a lot of the Duviri aesthetics. So that's why you're kind of seeing portions of these concepts are kind of exploring that.
Which we see a lot of in the later concepts. Will show kind of the fractured nature of things.
Yeah, and if people look at the horse again and stuff like that,
Yes.
there's things we showed you.
Yeah, I guess Eric, from your point of view, just working with the concept team, it seems like there's a lot of freedom from Digital Extreme side to let our artists kind of work off of whatever their comfort levels are.
Because they're waiting for feedback.
We're waiting for feedback 24/7. So, we have
so lots of iterations happening.
So much exploration is happening. No, I encourage everyone to what's so great about Warframe is that we want everyone's kind of unique touch and ideas to things. So, as Jeff said, some like very detailed concepts to work from. Others, we encourage kind of creative freedom in a way, right? So within time frame.
Within reason.
Of course, yeah. That's always the tricky one.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's I always say it's the best job in the industry. Sorry. we get to have a lot of fun being creative in this game, and the people here that make it. It's awesome. So it works, right? So.
And
God, I still love
this is
so cool.
just so the Dax, of course, riding the Kaith are just
still love this.
Can we get sculptures of these?
Please.
Why haven't we?
All the different iterations of these.
Yeah.
They're
Can
so
we get
beautiful.
like those like the toy you put a coin in and it's a pony and it rocks? Can we get one of those in this style?
So
I don't know if it'd be comfortable though, but not at all. So yeah, the mount that the Dax is riding is this Kaith here, and we've only seen one variant of it just from the trailer itself.
Right.
There's actually 3 variants.
There is.
And
all beautiful.
they're all just so stunning.
Oh, yeah, man. It's so cool. Sorry, I just get lost in it. I just love it so much.
It's so interesting that you
great.
see so much like interior anatomy, and usually that's kind of like horrific, skeletal and stuff. But there's such a beauty, like a combo of the two.
Yeah,
it's just
that's a really good way
blended
to
so
put it.
well, and
Yeah.
it's amazing to watch and look at. So.
That one probably not the funnest to sit on, but
No, that was a little more intimidating.
It's a little bit more abstract.
The last two are just are gorgeous too.
I guess that's another case of when translating concept over into what could actually work.
I think these ones are so intricate. You'll find the models are very close to these concepts.
Cool.
Yeah, I think just because the complexity of it and just kind of how detailed they are. Sometimes a concept is it's so clear, you know, and the idea itself is so abstract that they just kind of are good to kind of follow from.
Right. When people first saw the mount in the trailer, the first thought immediately, because we love mounts in general, or any modes of transportation in our game.
We're really going to steal the thunder of the show.
I'm only showing certain aspects of it.
Are you approved to do all this?
I was approved. I
think you snuck all this in.
I think
you
maybe
approved.
I did.
You got something
maybe
approved.
A little bit. Maybe this will get edited
you and Sarah
out.
went rogue.
Yeah, Sarah was
Blame
peppering
Sarah.
in things. But yes, this will be a mount. We have
If you're showing what I think you're showing.
Some aspects
You
of it.
are. Oh my god.
Okay.
So yes, you will be able to ride these beauties, ride the beasts.
Amazing.
And we have K drives, we have arc wings, and now we have mounts. Now we have mounts.
100% credit to just how talented the animators are.
Fantastic.
This is all hand keyframed animation.
On the other hand, Jeff was really excited about getting a horse into the mocap studio at one point, but nobody
Were you
wanted to do the show.
No. Okay. Our mocap room isn't that big.
It'd be incredible.
Someone would be getting kicked for sure.
Someone would definitely be getting kicked.
Yeah, like the animation on that is beautiful. And that's only a snippet. There is like anytime I think I've talked about this before, but anytime we do mobility animations, things that have to have movement driven animations, it's just a huge library of work. And so that's just a taste, but it's really
So
really
how does
impressive
that
stuff.
go? Because you're making little small snippets that get stitched together in the game, and how does an animator do that in their head where it flows?
There's a lot of back and forth. There's some new systems coming in for this as well with Daniel on the AI side and the animation driven kind of movement. So it's a lot of collaboration, like a lot of. It's kind of like taking a lot of pieces of movement and then in the code they stitch it together.
Interesting.
So when we get to the end of the 2019 trailer, we have the title.
I really love that trailer. I don't watch it again.
You should. It's great.
It's been a long
You guys
time.
did a great job.
Fantastic.
We're met with this very kind of shrouded character in the back, and we're all wondering, okay, who the heck is this? And we have some concept art of this particular individual who you will learn more about, and I don't think we will say much more than that, but Dominitus Thrax is here. And there's quite a bit of significance in the mask. Like, that's definitely something that you see often, like, not just only in our promotions for Duviri and even for this year's TennoCon. The Duviri theme is very much centered around the mask. And was that a significance that was pulled from Keith's concept here that was decided on, like, from the team?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I think the kind of ideas that he explored that we wanted him to help us visualize. The mask was all him. He kind of threw it in there, and it was just such a strong element that we kind of built on it. You know, we kind of rethought the trailer itself actually to work around the mask. Kind of like we were already in progress, and then we kind of pivoted because we liked the element so much.
Very cool.
Yep.
So now we get into the cool. All of this has been cool, but here's the extra cool stuff. Our Duviri exploration of the landscape itself, and let me tell you, this is only a fraction of some of the pieces I saw.
This is so old.
Man, there's so much stuff.
This is the first stuff. Mike Sabolge and myself, we were exploring this stuff. As you'll see, I think the next one's Mike's. But yeah, this is
still relevant though.
Yeah,
still,
which is really cool. It's been, I think, 3 years plus, right?
Yeah.
So, but I remember talking with Jeff. You kind of explained it to us, like you wanted the ship to come in and like it would build this land out, like it would kind of spread from it and create land masses. And there were these big tower ideas that were discussed as well. They'd move across the land, and so like this next one I did, I was trying to build upon that idea, and yeah, you had some really cool ideas for that. That I know we kind of went away from this, I think, so a little bit, but
I think there's still some nuggets in there, though.
Yeah,
like I think the old idea was because it's a colony ship, that it has some emergency tech in it if it got stranded, that it can kind of do its own terraforming, which is why it's kind of fractal based. It's kind of like this world built on math, and then it gets corrupted by the void as well. So,
right.
Yeah.
It's clear as we go through these concepts, like even this especially, like
that's right.
It has gone through so many different styles and artists, and just the feelings that it evokes and the questions that you start asking yourself. Like, this is, I would say, pretty far from what we saw in the trailer. So what was kind of the goal with this one in particular?
Oh, geez, I think it was like, if you can kind of see in the back, it's like the big like circular dome was like you're close to the ship. So things that were closer to the ship had more like definition and stuff, but still were weird. And we looked at like Dolly and these other kind of artists as reference and stuff. And I missed the mark with this one, but it was neat.
It's going to sound like a dig, and it's not. But the great thing about concept though is that sometimes you have to see what you don't want.
Exactly. No, 100%.
Interesting, yeah.
100%.
And so I think this was like one of the first ones Eric did, and he kind of went off the idea of the fractal construction and just kind of threw this out, and we were like, yeah, we'll never be able to make this.
For sure. It's really good to get that down at the beginning stage before you're into it.
But it also kind of sparks conversation, and you get really good feedback out of it, and you kind of build from there. So
and you might take like a corner, a little piece of a section, going, oh, that's kind of a neat pattern system. Let's apply it to the next thing.
Like legitimately, you do in concept art, you kind of want to see big ideas.
Yes.
You know that you can kind of you kind of have to reject, but
early
big ideas.
I always send Carrie huge big ideas way too late.
While you're waiting for feedback.
Cool. Yeah, while we're waiting for feedback, obviously, we're sending big ideas.
I guess that's it's a good question too, Carrie, for the environment team. When you see these concepts and you're going,
the environment team would not see that concept.
No, there'd be several layers of protection.
They're hidden in my folders, and sometimes other people get them, and I'm like, why are they building from that? That's not allowed.
So is there really? There's a lot of kind of like, seeing these pieces and picking and choosing some elements that maybe you want to retain.
You take chunks of little bits, and then what we can do, and then what evokes, and then you kind of come back to some things much later when it's like, okay, this problem was partially solved then,
right.
And then you can run it down to a degree. Like, you're not looking to burn through idea after idea. You're trying to get to one
Right.
place, but at the beginning, there might be something here, here, and here, and then you're kind of going that way, and then maybe there's a nugget from over here. That you
Yeah,
get.
and to give those guys also their due. Like you kind of have to rely on their expertise with building the stuff to realize
Right.
something that works in a concept isn't going to work in 3D, and then they have to kind of problem solve and figure out how to kind of interpret it, and kind of make it into a system.
Here we actually see something that is more in line with what you actually experience in the trailer, and I think I would say is probably we're getting a lot closer here to what Deviri is ultimately panning out to be.
Well, this is still old stuff.
Oh, is it?
Which is hilarious. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
still
but I mean
quite old.
that actually goes
But-
back to the prior point,
Yeah.
though, where it's
Yeah.
like this now has relevance again, right?
Still
when you
good,
get a
yeah.
really
So
iconic
cool.
moment, like you can tell yourself the hero's journey when you look at that,
Yeah,
right? So-
absolutely. And
great.
again, you see kind of these. Now that we're talking about it, I am seeing these elements being
Yep.
pulled in, and of course, like the idea of the paradox is very clearly communicated here too. Also, just the level of kind of absurdity, and we almost have it looks like it's like an elephant graveyard in a way, like this especially,
Yep.
this, and
Yep.
even when we saw on like the Kaith mount, like we see
I
him
was
kind
just
of
going to
sitting in
say
the back there,
the
like
horse kind of I think
Yeah.
the horse kind of like was the aha moment
Oh,
for Deviri. Honestly,
interesting.
like before any of this work was being done, I think. Is that
believe it
right?
was. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
The horse kind of came in and it kind of dictated a lot
Yep.
of.
We pulled a lot from that.
Yeah.
because
Yeah, like
it was
it's
just
always difficult too. Like, how do you take something that is that organic and that crazy, and then take it into the size of a world?
Yeah.
Because it's like
Yeah.
it works at this size, and then once you start to walk through it, how does it work out?
Yes.
So-
that's so interesting. Just from that one piece, you can build
Mhm.
an
Yeah.
entire
Yeah, it's about
world off of.
language.
Yeah.
and that's,
Yep.
That's awesome. Oh, speaking
Yeah.
of graveyards, I don't know how else you could.
Well.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, look at this.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is
Yeah.
amazing.
So Bolge did a lot of work on this stuff.
Yeah.
It was
So
Yeah.
talented.
yes.
Honestly. But then there's actually vegetation.
Yeah.
And these studies are so interesting to see kind of the nitty gritty elements that go into building up
Yep.
these spaces that are just so vastly different from one another.
Yeah, and color is a very important, even though you haven't seen a lot of it, color is a very important role in Deviri. But even when we were exploring the trailer being heavily black and white, you're still looking at it in color.
Right.
Before you. Yeah, so
Yeah, and then we have something like this as well, where I think that this is really interesting too, because even for me as a player, this for me is the first kind of sign of life beyond what we've already seen in a way that's so different. So
Interesting.
the amphitheater,
wow, really?
we are, which is a place you guys will be going to.
This is where Carrie starts to shrink. Just disappears into his chair.
Yeah, Tenno Live is the place to be if you're in game. This will be where we have our kind of live event moment.
Is that how you spell it?
Amphitheater, probably not. Amphitheater. Oh, I forgot an H. Amphitheater.
It's like amphitheater.
I have to have a spell check on that one every time. So.
Yeah. Again, another kind of sign of life, I guess, on Deviri, or amphitheaters generally a place of culture and entertainment and presentations, which again is a great spot for us for our actual presentation during Tenno Live at 5 p.m. And what was the kind of design process for like building a stage specifically for the event? Is there any like particular significance to this location as well in the Deviri landscape?
Wow.
Choose your words
yes,
carefully.
and I am not going to be able to tell you very much about it.
Yeah.
We'll keep our lips sealed, so they'll just have to wait until
I think
they're
that
actually.
would be the right one in this
okay.
case. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Bombastine, another character you will be meeting. Won't say anything really more than that. You'll just have to experience Bombastine come the live event.
Yeah, and just to speak to how long these concepts have been going on for, I think he was done before the horse was.
Oh wow!
So that's why. So the team that's working on Bombstein now, we kind of have to circle back and kind of like there are very similar aspects to this design, but it's been updated.
We see, and is this the updated?
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then there'll be updates to the update.
And then there'll be
right.
updates
Yep.
and updates.
Yeah. Nice work by Marco again.
Mm-hmm.
And that concludes our segment on Duviri.
Wow.
So I know we kind of blew through it.
So you don't have to watch 10 Alive anymore.
I just blew it all out of the water.
We're the new 10 Alive.
Yeah. Is there anything more you guys want to say about the process of building something that's been discussed and kind of thought about from the players since 2019, really?
Just that it's been a lot of work, and Carrie's been a real champ.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job on it, and Jeff's feedback has been great.
Even though you're waiting on it.
Even though we're waiting.
Waiting on it. When it comes, though.
Yeah. I think it's always just about the team.
Yes.
Like
I was gonna kinda go there.
Yeah, the team right now is just.
Yep.
You know, they're working on it right this second.
Absolutely.
You know, and like.
If my phone was allowed to buzz, it would.
Yeah.
Never a dull moment with the team.
So.
Yeah, everyone's doing such a great job. Start to finish, it's amazing stuff.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
It's really cool to see the process, and thank you for sharing the concept work and
Oh, yeah.
approving it, which I will say there was approval for these things. Jeff is shaking his head, but
Sarah just ran through me when I sat down. She's hiding.
She's running out.
She's running away. She's saying goodbye. I don't want anything to do with this. We do have one last reveal.
Oh.
But before we get into that, it is a special segment with
Interesting.
myself, Eric, and a special guest. But before we get into that, I want to thank
Am I getting
everyone
kicked
here.
out?
I think we are. Wow.
Goodbye.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
very welcome.
All right, well.
But yeah, scram. But I appreciate you guys coming out today and
it's cool.
doing the art panel every year is just such a joy. And
Awesome. And
presenting
huge
the
thanks
work.
to
Yeah,
you and
all you
Sarah.
guys.
Sarah,
absolutely.
of course,
Yes.
yeah.
Sarah,
Yeah, you guys-
Dean-ish.
And
Dean and the team.
Yeah. But all we had to do was show up and take credit.
Yes.
There you go.
We really
That's
appreciate
true.
it.
There you go.
Yeah.
But we appreciate
Thank
it.
you for
Putting
making
this
it
together.
easy.
Yes.
And we appreciate all the hard work on
Absolutely.
the art team. There is a whole cast of just incredible talent
Amazing
at
people.
the
Yep.
art team and beyond. And it's always such an honor to show everyone's work with the community and get people excited for these things. So thank you all.
Absolutely.
And
you.
we're going to get
Thank
into
you.
this one last segment.
Yep.
So
See you all in the amphitheater tonight.
see you all there.
Yeah.
See you.
Thanks for watching. Actually, keep watching. We're not done yet.
We're not done.
We're not done yet.
Oh,
One more
why?
thing. One more
Why?
thing.
They're
One
not
more
done.
reveal.
What's happening?
Ever since we put out a survey earlier this year, I actually think it was the beginning of this year, about the Warframe experience. And we had a very specific question in there that was, we have fairies.
If you didn't catch it.
Yeah, if you didn't catch it. We have fairies, we have necromancers. Would it be nice to have a werewolf theme? And unanimously, everyone said pretty much yes. So we are here today with a very special guest, a comic book legend, founder of Airship Syndicate Studios, Joe, we hear him in the back. Joe Madureira,
Hey-o.
also known as Joe Mad, is here, famously known for your work on the Marvel comics like Uncanny X-Men, the Battle Chaser series, as Eric here is so proudly displaying, and the Darksiders games. And we are lucky enough to have Joe here today to talk about the process of putting together a really rad Warframe that the community has been asking for. So, hello, Joe. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's great to be here. Thanks.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're really excited. We're here to discuss the opportunity that Eric and the team here at Digital Extremes had working with Joe to bring to life a wolf-themed Warframe. And we have some concept work here, just kind of some progress shots of that whole experience. So we're going to go through that today, going to ask some questions, and we can get started. Why don't we start with some early work we have here?
Sure. Sounds good. Yeah, I guess Joe could speak to these, of course.
Yeah, so, I mean, from the onset, I was super excited, you know, both because I love Warframe and all the awesome designs of the frames, but I also love monsters. That's really what I was drawing. When I was a kid, I was just fascinated by creatures, dragons, dinosaurs, whatever. And so, you know, werewolves, vampires, anything like that, it's what I get super excited about. So obviously this combination was something I was all about it. Like, as soon as I heard about it, I was like, I want this. And the tricky part is, how werewolf to go, how wolf is to wolf, and still fitting within Warframe and putting that sci-fi spin on it.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of exploration we did. Eric contributed a lot as well and kind of helped keep me in like on the right track. And so we just played around for a while and tried different things and figured out
So cool.
what worked.
Yeah.
So it's been super fun.
Yeah, it's gone through a lot of changes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
And I guess the werewolf theme, like as a whole, has had so many permutations over the centuries, like a traditional like lycanfolk, these fantasy stories. So what was the process of kind of, as you mentioned, Joe, reinventing this well-known, well-loved theme and a character into a game like Warframe, which is very sci-fi?
Yeah, so I think on the very first few, we went very werewolf with it. Like taking into account the gameplay and design stuff, we just, it helped rein us in and, it's like, how could we turn fur into armor? How do we keep the shapes that will convey sort of like a canine creature aspect, and then
I think one of the things that we struggled to initially was the claws.
Right.
We were told no more claws because we had Sevagoth, we got Garuda, and even Valkyr was kind of like the one we had to kind of stay away from as much as possible. Which of course we drew claws in everything we had, but then we started to pull it back. I did this weird insect thing here.
Yeah, I think there's like a joke that I just put faces and teeth on everything, especially when I was working on
which is
Darksiders.
literally what we're looking at right here.
Yeah,
Lots of faces and teeth. Yeah.
So I was like, let me just do my thing and put faces and teeth all over this thing. And then it kind of helped, it's like, hey, okay, what if they were more wolf-like faces and, like they articulate and the mouths open and stuff like that. And that kind of started to push us in like a cool direction.
Right.
Again, it's always more fun to start crazy and then dial it back a little bit. So I wasn't really taking into account like, hey, is this giant shoulder going to block the targeting reticle? But as we're, working the design aspects in a little bit more game design, it's helping take shape a lot, as you can see. And I think we've arrived at something that hits all the right marks, hopefully, at least for us, but it's really the players that get to decide.
This is going to be dope. The idea of like, well, I don't know if we could speak to the abilities, we better not, but
still in progress.
But a lot of this is work in progress.
We can talk about like the elements of like a wolf or werewolf theme that we kind of honed in on in terms of design. Yeah, specifically the bite, and as Joe said, there's like mouths and faces on everything. So we definitely kept this up, and this is really cool. So
basically, like if you touch any part of her, you're probably gonna get bitten. That's like dangerous everywhere, and like because of her agility and like again like leap, just things that like I wanted to keep her like agile looking and lean and fast. Yeah, and we like a hunter. Yeah. She's very much like a hunter type character. So like
so cool.
Speed and agility and stuff like that is kind of what I was pushing for. And like threat level. I feel threatened.
And that tail that you've thrown in there, like that's like an energy tail. So it's not fur. We're allowed to do that. We were told it's okay.
No fur, but energy, fur, tail. Energy.
We can kind of have.
We're in the clear.
And one thing we had to consider too is that this character is holding a gun and shooting and weaponing. So it's like that kind of also had to informed the designs a bit too, right? So
loving monsters in film, and like I would buy all the Fangoria magazines when that was a thing, like back in the day, and like horror movie like effects and stuff like that. I've just always been like a huge fan of monsters. So I'm sure all that stuff is in my DNA, and you know, a lot of it is kind of what inspired Darksiders as well.
Awesome.
Back in the Vigil days, it's like, you know, having monsters and demons and like bad guys basically leading the story versus, you know, your typical happy hero types.
Yeah.
Like it's just like a theme that I love, and I like gray characters and evil characters and tragic villains, and so monsters are just my thing. And so yeah, all of it really inspired this.
Obviously, we're not going to do a typical werewolf approach. Warframe never does the typical stuff, so the spin on it has been really cool, and I'm pretty excited to see where we go with this.
Yeah,
so
I am very excited.
This is so cool.
It will not be the next Warframe, just to be clear.
No.
It will not be the next Warframe. It still needs some love, and it still needs to actually, you know, get made. But still workabilities to come. But those will be future dev stream conversations that the folks can look forward to. I think once the art team is able to really attack this, they'll have just as much fun as you guys had concepting it and making it become a reality, from like the abilities to the effects that go into it to the audio. The audio team guys, they're gonna be super stoked for that as well. We're gonna get, I don't know, we're gonna get some howls. Yeah, Sarah, do we have some howl effects? Perfect. I don't know if
the weakest howl I've ever heard.
Ow! Oh, there we go.
So.
Yeah. So I think I think our team will have a really fun time with it as well.
Well, I'm just trying to picture, like, because most times when we release Warframes, there's like a weapon that we ship with it.
True.
An accessory.
Yeah.
So like, what do those things look like that? I know we tried to play around with maybe some weapon ideas in the early stages, but we were just really trying to focus on getting like an initial look to get going in.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just trying to think of like what else are we shipping with this and how we can add to all that. So more work for Joe, which is I'm trying to get doing. So it's gonna be good.
Thanks.
Yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about for the process of getting here with the werewolf frame before we?
No, I just want to do this more. This is awesome. Like, working with Joe was great, and it'd be cool to do more of these things.
Yeah.
So. Unless I ruined it, but
no, it was super fun, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of this, and you know, thank you guys. It's an honor. I can't wait to run around the game.
Yeah, totally.
With her, so.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much for working with us on this and taking part of this for our TennoCon art panel this year. We thought we'd end the art panel with a bang with a new Warframe announcement designed by, of course, Joe Mad. And it's a very special event for us. I think internally we're all very excited as well. Like, we're like, yes, it's finally happening. So thank you, Joe, for also making our vision and our excitement for this come to life. And I guess we can sign off here for and head off to other segments during TennoCon. So thanks again, Joe, for joining us. Thank you, Eric.
No problem.
Sticking around.
No problem.
And again, thank you for watching the art panel for this year, and we'll see you in the next segment and during Tenno Live. See you there.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Hey everybody, Megan here to let you know that by watching this year's show on Twitch, you're going to earn yourself some incredible free items if you have your Warframe and Twitch account linked. Watching TennoCon until 5 p.m. Eastern Time for 30 consecutive minutes will reward you with both the Veracruz Warfan and the Renala Sugatra. But that's not all. Tune into Tenno Live between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Time for another 30 consecutive minutes, and you're going to earn yourself a free Titania Prime. That's right, a free Prime Warframe. If you already have your Twitch account and your Warframe account linked and received drops before on Warframe streams, then you're all set. But if you've never linked your Warframe and Twitch account together, simply go on over to warframe.com/Twitch, log into your Warframe account, and follow the simple instructions to get set up. And that's it. Enjoy the show.
Of harrowed stars, of hallowed chains, speak! For an age you've guarded the divide between dust and void. Speak! sacred vessel. You held the lidless eye. Speak!
Rap, tap, tap.
One bizarre way is to compare it to a sitcom. In the case of the open worlds, there is an external, ongoing situation in which the characters are embedded. The situation doesn't necessarily change, and the story comes from the way the characters respond to it and to what it is doing to them and to each other. It's really about getting all of the backstory thoroughly detailed first as to what the story of the setting is, and then you proceed from that to the story of the individuals within it. In its simplest possible form is make me care what happens to the characters. Because if the character isn't in trouble, if they're safe, then it doesn't spark that innate human concern that says, I need to know more, I need to know if this being needs to be helped. Example, father is trying and spectacularly failing to protect his family. I know this looks rough, but we're going to get through this together, but nobody takes a blind bit of notice. But it also informs the situation when the Tenno show up, because father was like, I couldn't be any use to my family. Maybe here is somebody to whom I can be of use. The role that the character has to feel like it fits in naturally with the situation even before any Tenno come along and want to buy guns. There are basic commonalities to a town or a hub. It's the oasis of respite in the middle of some kind of an ongoing conflict. On Deimos, you've got the infestation encroaching, Zariman, very environment itself. And then, if that wasn't enough, you've got the Corpus and the Grenier, each with their own agenda getting in on that. There's also being mindful of the many different ways in which the Warframe universe is different from our universe. One of the things that we have had to watch is keeping track of words that we've used that refer to real-world concepts. That then means that, or something like that, must exist in the Warframe universe. Little Duck says that we've kicked the clown car. I'm like, does this mean that somewhere in the universe of Warframe, clown cars are a thing?
Hey Tenno, Danny here. We're getting so much closer to unveiling some incredible surprises. Tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be opening up the Duviri Amphitheater orbiting Earth in-game. Join your fellow Tenno for an up-close and very unique experience during the Tenno Live presentation. As a special thank you for joining us for TennoCon today, for the next 48 hours, you can claim a special operator and drifter cosmetic, the Stranger's Hood. This exclusive cosmetic is available right now on all platforms in the in-game market for 1 credit. Be sure to log in and claim yours. Bye, Tenno.
and welcome to the TennoCon 2022 Community Art Show. I'm Helen Hickola, a member of Warframe's community team and one of your co-hosts for today's segment.
And I'm Mike Skyers, a principal character artist on Warframe and a TennoGen supervisor, your other co-host. We firstly like to thank Go Light Up for their awesome performance of We All Live Together that you saw in our intro. You can check out the full version on YouTube.
Over the next hour, Skyers and I are going to take you through some gorgeous community art and dojos. We are going to be showing Skyers all these pieces for the first time, and I'm really looking forward to sharing it with him and all of you. There were over 300 submissions this year. So many. And Julia Fields, Veronica Botnick, and I had a lot of fun going through every single submission and appreciating all the hard work that went into it. But of course, in a 1-hour segment, we don't have time to go through all of the submissions we received. That said, we agreed, and the community team agreed, that we wanted to give more of these pieces a time to shine on a Warframe live stream. So when prime time starts back up, over the next 3 months, we are going to show more art that was submitted to this segment on prime time. You can watch prime time weekly. It airs Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on the Warframe YouTube and Twitch channels.
All the artists featured today will receive in-game platinum and exclusive trophies as a reward for sharing their creativity with us. Physical props and cosplay will also receive trophies to acknowledge skills like charm and craftsmanship. But without further ado, let's take a look at Warframe's finest dojos.
In Warframe, players team up to create clans. A clan supports one another's in-game progress, competes in events, and forms a community of their own. The dojo is the clan's home base. It starts as one empty room, and it's up to the clan to decorate and expand. Since dojos first entered Warframe, ambitious clans have created increasingly complex designs. Dojo decoration has become an art of its own, and some clans stand out as true experts. Each of the 8 dojos we'll tour today showcases a mastery in dojo design. After today's showcase, you can visit the dojos yourself to check out even more of each clan's creations. The dojos will be live on the Warframe star chart all weekend, and there's much to see.
So it is no secret that the Warframe community loves their mechs, as you and I do. I know you do.
Definitely, I'm guilty.
Definitely. And Violet Church is a great representation of that, but they don't only make mechs, they also create gorgeous rooms around those mechs. So let's take a look at some of those. She's regal. She's gorgeous. She's guarding a library.
That's crazy.
So you can see here, they have like little personal decorations they've added in addition to all the major ones.
I gotta join a clan like this. This is crazy.
Yeah, Violet Church, you.
You guys have space?
And I like this trend where they've taken a corpus decoration that wasn't intended to be a book, but lots of dojos are using it as a book now. Just shows what clans can do when their imaginations run wild. Next room.
Wow. Okay, yeah. I gotta join this clan.
There's one for you.
Or at least take a visit, yeah.
So obviously you can probably tell they've taken a lot of inspiration from Elden Ring, Dark Souls, and my fave, Mobile Suit Gundam Seed.
And Evangelion.
You nailed it. That's the other one.
That's crazy. I'm so curious to like find out what parts they use to make this.
So many. And overlapping them to create certain shapes. Yeah. All the debris is so carefully placed.
And the effect coming off the eye is really awesome as well.
For sure. I wouldn't mess with either of those creatures, although clearly there was a winner. Now this is our third and final room we're going to look at today. If you go visit Violet Church on the star chart, you're going to see so much more too. So it's not only a gorgeous mech in this beautiful courtyard landscape, they've created rooms for the dojo members. So it's actually like a little city or...
Yeah, you got like personal quarters and that's amazing.
We're gonna move on to another PC clan now, Umbra Lua Lycans. The reason we're gonna look at this clan today is they have so many strange but beautiful designs. The whole dojo feels enchanted or maybe haunted. Let's take a look.
Wow, that's a straight up medieval dungeon in Warframe.
Yeah.
What is this game?
What is this game? How are people making this? Yeah, and you see those corpus props as books coming back.
Stained glass windows.
So thoughtfully and carefully placed too. Little surprise coming up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that spooky?
Okay, I never knew you could do all this kind of crazy stuff with dojos. It's amazing.
I know. Welcome to Warframe Dojos. It all feels like a hex or something has been put on each room. I'm really into it. Ooh, I love this one. I'm not certain that's supposed to be Excalibur, but I think maybe the room is called Relic of the Past.
Okay.
And we have more of these.
I feel like it's a little bit more Atlas-y. It's got no neck.
That's a fact.
It's all traps.
That's a fact. And this is the Iron Giant, and there's a story being told in this piece.
It's holding up a pillar.
Saving the day. But if you look really closely,
oh, there's a little person.
Yes.
Taking a selfie.
Taking a selfie with the giant. So saving the day for that soul there. And now this is a structure they've made entirely on their own. Like, this isn't a preset room we've given them. They've taken walls.
Me.
Yeah, right? It looks like level design, which I suppose it is.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So thank you, Umbralua Lycans. That is so gorgeous. We're moving on to PlayStation now.
Okay.
We're gonna look at a clan called Raven Fox because there's this other cool trend in dojo decorating where players recreate scenes from pop culture, movies, TV shows, and Raven Fox does a really good job of that down to little smart details.
Okay.
So here we go with Raven Fox. Star Wars
Get
fans?
out of here. That's amazing.
Anyone? Han
And the
Solo?
inside.
Yes. 2 scale, so you can walk around in there. You can just see Luke training.
They have the chessboard.
Yes.
Don't come for me. I don't remember what it's called.
I don't remember either. Twitch chat will tell us, don't worry. And look, they're working away on it. There's a floof there. Okay, we're entering another in the sci-fi realm of film. Anyone recognize that suit from Aliens? It doesn't just end here.
Tell me there's a giant queen somewhere in here.
Maybe.
What's up, Jax?
Ah. Where are we going, Skyers? Doesn't look like we're going anywhere safe and good, that's for sure.
Now people know when I'm talking.
I don't know. I don't know if they can. And down.
They're going over a bunch of like cool community stuff right now.
Yeah. Oh boy. That's awesome.
Is that so sick?
Oh, we got the eggs too. That's great.
And down to those classic Raven Fox little details, we have an unfortunate victim on the left there.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And of course, we had to showcase what the clan could do with an original design as well. This is their Guardian of Eternity that 3Claw, one of their lead architects, created.
What's
Yo, greetings. How's it hanging?
Little
you know, I'm being amazed by everything that Warframe ever does.
There's a word for this, observatory.
I woke up like 30 minutes ago, so I have no idea anything happening in TennoCon. So
right now they're going over community art stuff.
It is in this scale.
what has happened?
Let's see. So they did the sounds of the systems, like how they make the previous updates, sounds and shit, and
We're jumping
then
back to
they
PC
went to
for our 4th dojo to check out
what they do next.
Olympians.
Was it just art show right after? Let me see. Sounds of the system. Oh no, they tried. They did a developer Q&A, which it was a bunch of questions that they like already had, basically. So it wasn't really like questions the community's been asking, but that's all right. And then
They're just popular questions.
yeah,
that
basically
people have.
pretty much. So, and then they had
So when I first saw it, I thought,
art of the Warframe, not like the community stuff,
and
but like
we're
actual
going in.
concept art, and there was a lot of cool stuff. They announced the Wolf Warframe, and then they also announced, or actually, they actually,
They've taken, like, a mix of
what
sea
Prime just came out literally just now that we had to update for.
Korra.
That's it. Yeah, so they just made the Prime for that, and they're like, here, have it. And so now that leads
Those
up to
aren't
what we're
even
doing now.
lava effects. They're a different kind of glowing effect. They've made it look
I
like
didn't
lava.
have the access pack, so
Oh no.
I don't have the money for it, so.
Right.
And it's a movie. I think it's so cute. So they created a little camera, director.
I mean, really, there isn't anything like in
Now
the
this is
relay.
an
Like, the whole reason you buy that is just for the Barricadier, but like, oh, and like the extra little cosmetics and stuff. But it's literally just all the stuff that was here before. So. News / Lotus / something / I don't know what it just said at the bottom, but I saw join Discord.
Great slap. And you can also go into the kind of cave creation they've made.
God damn.
More to
My
explore.
latest safari in the void has yielded.
Also, I'm hanging out at. Oh wait, no, never mind. See, they don't let you go in any relay, do they?
These are definitely worth.
Or can you at least go in like regular ones?
I'm not sure actually. What I can do, however, is go into the clan menu.
Oh,
and we love
does that work? I don't know.
Space rooms to create
I gotta make it so I can let people through though.
Add friend. There we go. Friend request sent.
Oh, did I never add you in here? Oh, I can't even look at my menu. Okay, I guess I gotta leave the relay. It only gives me leave the relay as an option.
Well, I think it's because the update hit.
Oh no, it's not even because of the updates, just because I was in the, like the TennoCon relay. They only have one option in the menu for it.
I love this statue. Can you say Orican Cool? I mean,
Let's see. Accept.
It's such like an Orican style.
News Lotus language something Cora Prime update.
Yeah.
Weird dread hair stuff.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Okay, let's see if that. I don't know if that works the way
So
that.
we're seeing like a very diverse range of
Yeah, it
styles
doesn't
here.
work.
Well,
join you.
We're gonna talk more about how.
Well, I'm in the. I'm just literally in my orbiter right now, so I don't know why that's not working now. But let me invite.
They got some cool stuff. They got some cute stuff.
There we go.
Got it all.
Oh, you have a poor connection quality. Hey, we're both Ash.
A whole alien fight.
Let's
and you
see.
Can
That's
go
kind of funny.
and
Right?
They set up every single.
Don't
piece,
see many
every
ashes,
door,
and you see
every
2
doorway,
ashes.
I know, right?
It's probably gonna boot me out.
They place
but
themselves.
Yes.
Cannot be accessed at this time.
Yeah. Okay.
I love things that tell.
They probably immediately thought of people trying to do that and made sure they could.
Probably, because I think last year you were able to, but then they probably did make it, so it's like, nah, you can't do that anymore.
And they, well, everyone
Nah,
who watches
fam, you can't be getting that free access pass.
Yeah, right.
Speaking out about shadow art, that's what we call it. It's basically when dojo decorators play with our
What was it doing?
in-game light and shadow.
Lamenting the lack of forma.
2D look pieces.
You know,
There's a lot more
ever
you can do with
since
shadow,
I finished
as we'll see.
doing everything I needed
Let's
to do
start things off with
for-
Dojo Prime's
What do you
work.
call it? The fuck, what was I thinking?
So
Oh
we have
yeah, I was
place,
doing all
a
the
background,
intrinsics for the
boxes,
railjack, and I finally finished that, and then I had nothing else I wanted to do.
Like blocks of color.
Yeah,
So you can use that glow
kind of
there,
noticed
and
that
then put
when you
decorations
stopped
in
playing for a
front of it.
while.
Yeah, I also got busy in real life too, but like there was really
Same
nothing else I
here.
could do for it.
And more anime.
Oh yeah, I'm getting. I'm like, I know this stuff.
Yeah. An original landscape to show some diversity.
I'm trying to
in
think,
JoJo.
is
They do a
there
lot of stuff.
a place we can go?
That's ridiculous. Some of these things people are doing.
What? Oh, the on the relays? Or not
Yeah.
the relays, the dojos.
Yeah.
I know. I like. I only use my dojo just for functionality reasons, but I did want somebody to like one day
and
decorate
what I
it because that'd be
appreciate
cool.
about Pieces like this is how careful.
But I'm a
you
terrible
have to
decorator, so I'm not the
work
person to do
make
that.
everything align like that.
Creating these circular structures is supposed to be.
I guess I'll just go to the clan then. That's
Very
fine.
time consuming. And now we're going to look at another style of that.
But I think they allow everybody to go into the amphitheater thing that they're going to be doing. So.
Underground on PC is
Yeah, I got D&D today, so
Okay.
that takes precedence.
Unfortunately, that's fair.
Style rooms. And
Also a fan of Tom.
yeah,
Does it start right
what
when
we
10 Live
said.
starts, or?
And we've seen more of it. Coming up,
Well,
like
we go for
dojos, but
pre
this is some of the earliest stuff.
Oh,
thing dinner.
Gotcha. Yeah, because there's this that they're doing right now, the community art, and then it's Tenno Live, and then that's the last thing for today.
I'm like, how? How do they do this? It's amazing.
It's wild. Feels like, yes, this is a simulation. We've pierced the veil in this dojo.
I remember that bell.
Through warp speed.
When I eventually have like more time on my hands, I wanted to start recruiting again because we went from, I don't even remember what we had. Didn't we have a full dojo? Now we're down to 12.
Yeah, because
we're about to
it
go
was
the
kind of
opposite way.
inactive. Not
Yeah, it
really a
was.
lot of.
Well,
It
you
also
know,
kind of fell off too.
yeah, I know. I was definitely the major cause of it because I was gone for so long. But like, my hope is that I don't know if I recruit next time if I should just make Discord a requirement because I don't like doing that exactly. But at the same time, it's like that's like the way that people stay in contact. I feel like too, like because I feel like if you only just invite people on Warframe clans, then they just kind of stay there just to get all their stuff and then leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna notice maybe it's a little topsy-turvy as we come out this doorway.
Yeah, it'd be a bit difficult to enforce that,
Right.
because people are just like all they really want to clan for anymore is just research.
True.
Stuff. Unless you found one that has like a lot of
Have a strong finish.
like a long time running crew in it.
Yeah.
But then they're just it's gonna be them and then you tagging along.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, we aim to please Skyers, so we aim to please. Okay, our next dojo is Sky City, and they're gonna finish us off
I need to
with
go to the Tenno Lab actually.
more themed rooms. Are you a fan of Elden Ring, Skyers?
I am that one.
Because I need to buy Banshee.
Oh, that's fair.
Fear not, I'm sure plenty of Tenno.
I've been trying to work. That was like the next thing that I was probably gonna work on because I was like, there's a lot of things I could easily do to up my mastery rank, but I just don't feel like doing it.
Well, I've already got Banshee. I'm doing another one for the helmet system to
Oh,
put
okay.
silence on things.
Gotcha.
And there's a
While
dragon.
I'm thinking about it,
This city, this poor city.
what other
really
frames
is
are there in here? Neza, I don't want that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Have you already done the newest quest, by the way, the Zeramon, whatever?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Because that was the other thing that like they keep like mentioning in stream once in a while, like, oh, make sure you have everything done because there's lots of spoilers this stream. So.
City
Yeah, Zeraman is
so carefully set up.
pretty interesting.
Yeah, it was.
You did it.
Did I do it? Yeah, I did.
And now another.
That was a roundabout way of saying yes.
Oh. I didn't know if that's what you asked. That's why I was like, did you ask me if that's what I said? Then
Yeah,
yes,
you.
that
That,
is.
yeah.
Absolutely. This is.
You know, we could downsize the clan, get all the research done, because I'm pretty sure there's some things in here that research hasn't been done on.
Oh, true. Let's see. What do I gotta do for that? There was something. I think I tried doing that like when I was. Oh wait, your dojo contains a barracks required for a higher tier. Oh, I gotta delete the barracks. That's why. Okay. All right, let me go do that real quick then.
Because then it's a lot more feasible for less people to.
Yeah.
You could get in there with a.
Well, because we got up to like that 50.
You know what you could do is you could really make it like a small dojo.
Finishing off with that huge.
Yeah, that's true.
Sci-fi red.
Like just keep it a small dojo, but have Discord be a requirement,
So,
and then make
those
it
are all
like.
the dojos for today. Thank you all so much.
No.
I'm still trying to figure out like the way
I hope
around
you learned
that
a little bit
myself.
about what our Tenno can do.
I'm gonna have to visit a few of them.
Yes.
Just to get that scale, because like I can't.
Just want the 30 continuous minutes thing. I want to make sure I get that.
Unfortunately, you can't do that.
Oh,
because
true.
Those dojos are
I don't know,
live on
like
Star Chart
in
all
the.
weekend, so
Oh, no, it
please
does say
go
drops
check
enabled.
them
Never mind.
out.
So yeah,
And
apparently if you watch my
let us
stream
know
too,
how much
it
we all love
gives the drops as well.
You ready for our next segment?
I started on their stream, so I'm just
No,
gonna
I did
keep
too.
them.
Yeah. But I didn't, because like it didn't say, like before when I started streaming it was like, oh, you're gonna have drops enabled or whatever, but this time it didn't actually give me that notifications. But okay, what are we right now? Are we a shadow or storm?
We are a storm.
Okay, so I gotta delete this one.
Yeah. Because like there's so many researches in here that just take so much resource.
Oh, I know.
Because we're a ridiculous sized clan that I've been like hesitant to put resources in, considering how inactive
right
the rest of the clan was. Because they were kind of leeches.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so now
I mean,
we're
how
gonna
many
be
people do we
getting
have
into
left in this
the traditional art
Discord that was actually here
So
for
the things you'll see in this section
the clan? I
have
don't even
been
remember.
created with, physical media.
I know a couple people left, and then they said invite me back when it's active or something, but that was a long time ago.
Right.
I'm very familiar with this character.
Aren't you?
So I'm not surprised it's dwindled since
so
then.
Sky's Warframe Cora, I think it's a strong start to show this beautiful creation.
See, is there a specific
it lives on a
Warframe?
That's great.
Out in the world now.
Yeah.
Is there a specific what?
Part of the best part of this job is
I can't look at the Warframe roll, see how many people have it.
Oh, if you go in like the War Farmers Orbiter section, that's what I'm looking. We've got 6 people on that roll still.
We're gonna do the next one for today, Exgaia. Exgaia created their own Warframe concept of the Vulcan frame and their weapon.
Okay.
This guy looks like
There's so many frames that I like look over and I think it's new, and then I realize it's just because I haven't played for so long that it's actually somebody that's
you can
out.
see the volcano inspiration. I feel like Ember would welcome Exgaia.
Wait, who is that?
Yeah.
Apparently a Vulcan frame. I don't know.
More fan art even now. So
Unless
thank
it's
you for
concept,
that.
I don't know. I don't even know
It
anymore.
looks like concept art. Oh, it's fan art.
Naxxus has
Oh,
created
okay.
the next one for us. Where the sentience went, the new war started. Is what
It has no neck.
there's a comment with this piece.
It's very detailed. I'm like looking, I'm like, oh, okay, so it's got the whole story, man. That's
It's like the longer you look, the more you see.
Yeah.
Our next piece is by Tipton.
Ooh, I'm gonna fashion my Grendel.
Oh, there you go.
Scars is very familiar with this kind of art.
Yes. Well,
That's weird how it behaves with color.
So that's crazy. Let's see out there. We got Imara, Mesa Prime, Loki Prime. There's even a Lotus in there too. That's crazy.
No, they've created a whole collection and it's gorgeous. So we really appreciate this fine work.
I hope they use it for some kind of game.
Oh, surely. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Show us how you're doing that too, please. Warhammer, but make it Warframe. Next we have Mira Casardi.
Oh, I still never leveled up my Mesa Prime. I was trying to think if there was any frames that I have
Saren
here.
Prime is gorgeous, like design.
Oh, it was on Corpus. That's actually kind of fitting that I would choose that. That color palette for Grendel.
Yeah,
right.
Fortunate Corpus. Yes, but fortunate for us because we get this beautiful piece of art.
Yeah.
So thank you, Casardis. As always, your work is magnificent. We have Dronade now with Ember and Frost in ink. Kind of like an opposites combined theme.
Okay, I was like trying to look at the art. I didn't see Frost. I thought that was just her body, and then I realized there was Frost there.
See it now. And I'm always a fan of this
Ember.
style of like the lines to create shadow.
Yeah, the hatching. Yeah.
Hatching.
I am so bad at that. So like, I'm looking at it and appreciating it. It's like it's so nicely spaced and I can make out everything. I know for me when it comes to that stuff, it's like just turns into a mess. So that's really cool.
Super appreciative of that. We're on to our next one by Rina May Palma. Speaking of shading.
Our holy boy. Yeah.
Our holy boy. Yeah, so we have Harrow here. All Harrow's magnificence. It's just another carefully done piece. Like you can just see how much time had to go into every detail. Beautiful. Golden Shades has the next one. And their comment with this piece is, "You are the hope and future of the Tenno."
This is very angelic looking operator there.
Yeah, you can see some inspiration. So I love that the operator feels like the powerful being that the operator is in this piece. So thank you.
Space Child.
Space Child. Pyra is bringing us our next one. This is an illustrative love letter to these two critters, and I wanted to test my knowledge of utilizing my markers to their fullest. First sketched in pencil, mechanical pencil, then inked with simple ballpoint pen, and then of course they used a colorless blender marker to do the initial shading with the ink laid before. And final pass was color with a Prismacolor primer markers and white gel pen. Familiar with those materials, guys, I imagine?
Yes, and I avoid them because they're anything permanent. I'm very much a digital artist because I like my Control Z. And with this stuff, you gotta commit, and it's impressive. Like the blending is beautiful.
And we have one more piece in this category by Smallish Poppy 6. Another
Hero piece.
Of course. We have micron pens.
Man, people are fans of that Hero skin.
True.
Here.
And I like the.
I don't remember. I'm still using that one. I don't even remember.
I am. It's a good skin.
It is.
Yes, it feels like an Orkin homage piece, almost like a Harrow's breaking through it to something more. And that is all for this category. So thank you, everyone.
That's amazing.
And you can expect to see more gorgeous.
Oh, yep.
hands-on
Nope.
art in
I'm
the
still using it
future.
too.
As well, of course. Shall we move on to digital art?
Yes, let's do it.
Digital art.
Oh, man. Did you see the Zeramon PC? I didn't even realize it was a PC, but that looked actually pretty cool.
I did not see the Zeramon PC.
Yeah, like they're doing it as a giveaway right now, but I didn't even like they were like showing it. I thought it was just like a 3D model or not a 3D model, but like what do you call it? Like a just like a statue.
Fake.
No, like I knew that was a real life thing, but I thought it was like a statue. I didn't realize there was a PC built in that.
Oh, like you didn't think it was a functioning computer.
Yeah, exactly.
You thought it was just a replica.
Yep. Let's see, can I find it again?
Man, there's so much artwork people have done.
Oh, I know, it's crazy. Warframe does a pretty, their Warframe Twitter does a pretty good job of always retweeting it, so I usually like it from that.
They're really in touch with promoting this kind of content.
Yeah.
I think. Ooh, damn, that one's good.
Yeah, it is.
That's the Zeramon. Those are cute. Oh god. Those are like little mini plush things in the shape of the Warframe.
So digital art was definitely the category that received the most submissions for the art show. We have a lot to show you here, a lot of good stuff. And we're starting things off with Narubon's Mirage Prime.
Wow.
Oh shit.
That's so great.
Oh my gosh, I love her. The trickster herself.
They're all in there.
They're all in there, all the clones.
I was like, okay, 1, 2, and then the other one's I'm here too.
Yes, and she looks prime. The gold.
The posing is great.
It
Gives them
is.
all their own personality.
Oh, here it is.
Really well said.
Let me send you this.
Thank you, Narubon, for this stunning piece. And now we're going to move on to Cret DUY for the next.
Aww.
I know. This is a classic Cret DUI piece. I'm a sucker for romance. What can I say, Skies?
It's very sweet. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's a
feel like-
PC.
Okay, see, there you go. You understand now.
That's
I was
a
like,
fucking
what?
PC.
Yeah.
And it's that moment when they're
Does it have a projector on it?
It's like they're going to kiss.
I don't know.
We love it. Thank you, Cret DUI. For
Do you
this.
know how awesome it would be if that had a projector on it and you could just...
Sure did.
True.
On to
Oh god, man, that would be so
this is an
cool.
animated GIF, and you can see the kind of gold Vitruvian style with it.
It's got some serious specs in it too. I'm like looking at its hardware right now. I'm like,
I
holy
hope that
shit.
stays with all us Tenno, I think. It's very deep. And Sandchomps even said this is their tribute to the Sacrifice Quest, and they adored the theme of love.
Yeah.
Yes. On to Pyraptor. Zaku.
Might as well enter, you know.
Yeah, right?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Exactly.
I love how there's a quality of being broken, but also powerful.
Oh yeah, you can feel the real, like they managed to keep the gesture.
Dude.
And stuff, and it feels, you can feel it moving and happening. That's great.
Thank you, Pyraptor. On to Harma Griffin.
There's too much heart in all
I
these.
know, it's like they formed a Pieta with Warframes. And the flower edition, which all of us who know Helminth will appreciate.
Play more than 2 hours of Warframe. Easy.
I did that yesterday like 6 times.
Yes. And Trinity, what a great choice for that character mourning, another Warframe.
Meg is going to be fine.
Yeah, Meg fell in action, but Trinity will bring Meg back.
Yeah.
Fear not, folks. Yeah. Our next piece is by Nello Sart. Yes, we've gotten more of the void qualities since the Zeramin has opened up to us, and we're seeing some stunning art of that.
I love the new aesthetic that we've added to the game with all the spirals, and it's a really beautiful way, a beautiful shape language, and they've recreated it here very well.
They have. Yeah. Even with a reflection of the Zeramin logo there. I think that's so cool. Our next piece is by Jorana. It's your girl again.
More Cora love.
Our
Never get tired of
artists
seeing that.
love her, I swear.
I hope so.
Which frame is that? I don't even know who it is.
And
great pose.
Deadly.
Yeah.
Beautiful but deadly Cora. Done great.
That's part of the quest line.
The blood red face. That's really cool.
Smart. Adds a lot to the aesthetic of the piece. Our next piece is by Takaya Lee.
This is epic.
Once again, we're back in the void with the Zeramin.
This is a great poster aesthetic.
Yep.
Yeah.
And with it, Takaya Lee said, "Together we will save our home, our Zeramin." It feels like a preview for a movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like a movie trailer poster. Perfect for that.
It's awesome. Our next piece is by RUV, or Rev.
This is amazing. We were just talking about Warframes with clothes, and here we are. This is epic.
Yeah, so all the boys in their cool looks.
Looking spiffy as you should be, yeah.
I feel like they've really chosen human outfits that suit the Warframes.
Oh yeah, no, these are perfect. These are perfect.
Oh, on Steam. I don't play Warframe on Steam.
Oh no.
Sign me up.
Have you ever played Warframe on Steam
though?
I have played.
Quite a trio
okay, you
here.
probably
Warframe on Steam.
Awesome.
You probably at least have 2 hours on it.
Toasty Tea Leaf has our next piece.
Oh, it doesn't track.
Totally
Okay,
no, yeah, it
cool.
just wants to see that you have at least
180 degrees. Yeah.
that you played 2 hours on Steam
like
total.
Kiss of Death.
That's why I'm like, that's easy.
Toasty Leaf, you nailed the vibe of these characters in any case.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Also, for some, I don't know about you, but the ones that say
Shadrad
visit a
brings
website,
our
it's not
next
working
piece.
for me.
Another movie poster.
And this is actually an attempt at a movie poster in the
Oh,
style
okay.
of the
Nailing it.
Duviri paradox.
Nailing it.
So, very appropriate for TennoCon this year.
Yep. She got the memo.
Yeah, clearly Shadrad knew what was up.
Got the memo.
Frevelisk has our next piece, Meg.
I'm always amazed when people make Meg look really cool. She's like.
What do you mean? Meg's cool.
Meg's like OG.
Well, you can't go wrong with that reflective helmet. And they've really used it well.
They've recreated that effect amazingly.
She looks like Queen of the Stars, of the Cosmos. So thank you, Frevelisk, for doing Meg justice. She looks so cool. And Art B. Horrent has another.
Did you just pick all these Korra pieces
I
for me? I
promise
don't want to
you,
seem like it's
Skyers.
biased. Not rigged.
I promise, I didn't just choose a bunch of Korras for Skyers. I swear the community sent so much Korra to us, and Julia and Ronnie and I were
This is
obsessed.
amazing. This is a mix of the TennoCon skin and the Deluxe skin inspiration here.
And like the sitting on her deadly whip, spooky. And it's a kind of, like all her victims in the background.
Oh, I didn't even look that far yet.
I mean, they're all working for me.
And now we're gonna look at Sylphix's piece.
That's gorgeous.
The Lotus.
Do you know which one? Who did you choose?
I mean, I wanted to keep both. So I went for the Lotus again.
Okay.
But who did you choose?
Lotus as well. The new
Okay.
design was like too cool to say no to.
So cool.
Yeah.
They were all magnificent, but I couldn't let go of either side. And I guess that's
this is gorgeous.
part of the message. Yeah, I think it captures every face of Lotus beautifully, but has a uniting quality that I really value.
It's beautiful.
Gam Lee with our next piece. Again, we're going 180. Can we talk about how Hydroid is riding the Kraken?
Yeah, and you got Ureli riding the front of that wave there.
It's too fun.
It's amazing.
So I hope everyone at home as well is having
Is it
a
on
good time noticing all the
Facebook?
details. I know we have.
I don't even have
You are
Facebook anymore. I
Moving
can't
on
do
to
those ones.
Platts.
I'm not even logged into Facebook, and it gave me it. So
It's a good day.
It's a good day. Yeah.
Good day for some adventures. And they said, my friends and I enjoying the Dog Days event.
Yep. I got it.
Platts and friends are having a good summer.
and I don't have Twitter, so.
Leo the Pug is bringing their next
Twitter one's being weird. It keeps wanting me to create a new account with it, which is weird.
So they said, ever since the release of the new war, I was mesmerized by the design theory of the humanoid statue now known as the Angels in the Zerman ship, and had the idea of merging that design with Trinity. So here's my take on that concept.
Yeah, I think they work well together. I was like, that's Trinity Deluxe, right? It is, yeah. Because you can see the ring on the top of her head. I think they blended those two styles together very well.
No doubt
All
about
right.
it.
I've got like 30
And
minutes.
Leo the Pug.
All right.
Super Furet. This last piece on our list.
Let's see. What do I want to do? What missions are there?
I love pay driving. I love riding creatures in Deimos.
Frost and
Motion is
Nagan
coming through in this still shot.
Yeah. And it's always impressive to see when somebody's gone in and rendered something so highly detailed, but it still has the energy and the motion in it. And they've done a great job at keeping the energy of this alive, as well as like giving people a feast for their eyes.
Yes, we've dined well in this piece. And in this segment.
Yes.
So thank you everyone for your digital art. We're now moving into Captura.
Just realized I probably should upgrade my frame. At least a little bit.
Oh, like mods and stuff, or?
Yeah, mods.
I haven't touched mods in so long.
Captura allows players to create detailed images of their in-game characters. Some of these are straight out of Captura, and some of these
That
have
Chroma
been
one was
rendered
nice.
afterwards to create something
Oh, yeah.
truly unique.
Yes. So our first start in this segment is It's True Blue. First start, there's only one start. But it's a
blue.
great start. No,
this
we're
is
in
great.
Deimos now. Very red, dark.
The framing is great on this.
It feels like the start of an adventure.
It's another movie poster.
Another
Another
movie
great
poster.
movie poster.
Yeah, It's True Blue. You've done a beautiful piece here. Our next one is by VGC. Protea with her past actions behind her created by temporal anchor.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's a fun effect to play with to create a picture.
I think Protea is perfect for this. I am so impressed by the action sequence. What a great use of Captura.
Yeah.
Gwanox has the next one. A Captura I edited to give it an Outrun art style.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for this kind of look for sure.
The synthwave look.
The synthwave look. That's what's in my headphones all day, I tell you. Our next piece is by Purple Flip.
That's epic. Those wings.
Those wings. Yeah, it's scary. But you know, I somehow feel like this character is on my side even though I'm terrified, you know?
It's here to protect you.
Yeah.
From darker things.
Ooh.
Tells a story.
What frame is that? I can't even tell.
Captura.
Is that Harrow?
Yes, so this
Maybe,
is
'cause it
cover
looked
art
like
for
the
a version of Warframe. If it was
body,
a sci-fi
that was the Harrow
racing
body,
game.
but I couldn't tell what helmet that was.
It's awesome. And they even
Perfect
included.
colors too for this kind of thing.
It is all the looks of Kick Drive.
Yeah, that was Harrow. It's the Crucius helmet.
Haley
Crucis.
Emerald. This was their first Captura they took with these wings, and it became their favorite.
Which honestly, that looks so dope instead of the other one.
Wonder in the Captura tool.
Yeah. It's great use of TennoCon and some in-house stuff. And the lighting is beautiful. I wonder where that is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A single soft light coming down.
I do sometimes look at Captura and wonder how much of it was in-game and how much was the editing.
That's what I wonder too.
Thank you.
Because I've seen that like when they
Ron Q
retweet some of that
Medusa
stuff, and I'm like,
capture.
there's no way that can all just be Captura,
pose.
right? Like,
I wanted to challenge myself to try
Yeah,
something different for
some
TennoCon.
of them are edited,
right?
but there is a lot you
new
can do
voice
with
skins,
Captura.
True.
Faced or gave me inspiration for these stone warriors. They are that.
all right, I got 21 entries. That'll let me win, right?
With Rhino.
What was that?
Also an early
Oh, I said I have 21
Warframe.
entries in for that PC
So
giveaway.
we respect it. And we've given
I think I have
Meg
30.
the glory that Meg deserves.
Oh, do you have one of the
So here are all the guys
what do you call
and
it?
their
One of the
super cool stone
streamer
looks, just
ones
like
or
that
whatever?
extra cinematic quest.
That gives you like 15 more.
Coraliva Crasta, a Magic Wisp as a siren mermaid.
I'm not sure. It's not giving me. Oh, I have 19 entries. Never
Oh,
mind.
okay. I was gonna say, it's like says you can get 15 of them if you have like a
And the
code from a
reflection
sponsored
is
Twitch
what
stream, but I have no
really
idea who's like
sells me
sponsored or
on this
wherever where
piece.
they'd have
I
that.
feel like sirens aren't necessarily kind, are they? And that comes through too.
The mood is perfect on this. Yeah.
Thank you so much for all of your beautiful Captura pieces. That was our last one, and we have another category to get into.
All right.
Shall we?
Let's do it.
Off we go.
Oh, physical art.
Honorable mentions.
That's funny. Oh, that's cool.
Well, that's neat. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah, that's really nice. It's like Bionicles, but Warframe.
Oh, you're a little bit ahead of me.
Am I? Okay.
All those minis of Mesa and Excalibur. Oh, the Curia was
The
pretty
physical
interesting.
art and props category includes very hands-on media like woodworking, clay, and 3D printing. Our first one is.
Oh, I got a
Lord
code for
of
you if you want one
Creepers
for that
2.
like stream one.
What is it?
Here, I'll give it
So
to
they
you.
made.
Tell me it lights up. Does it light up?
It lights up.
Oh.
I literally
Can
looked for the
picture that?
first person that was streaming
Well, you can
Warframe,
see
or like the
faint
most
glow
popular
here.
streamer
Okay.
that was streaming Warframe, and I found that one.
We're
I'm
gonna
like,
do
okay.
a full slideshow of this piece to show you all its magnificence.
Oh,
or something,
Jesus.
because, yeah, it lights up. It is a model of the war.
Mm-hmm.
Outdone yourself with this prop.
That's amazing. I want it.
You're gonna go fight some sentience. On to Specimen Delta's piece. Comey.
Oh, it's that thing. Dude, I was so confused how to play that during the
We're gonna
story.
deck out Sky's whole space,
Yeah,
playing Comey with a war at your back, ready to go. So they used a combination of 3D printing.
I mean, it's
woodwork,
just
and
Othello.
hand-ground charcoal sand.
It's what?
No, that's beautiful.
They say
It's
ready
just
to play a game, old
Othello.
friend.
You place one piece down, you flip the whole line
but-
that has a connecting two pieces.
Yes, but I want us to have a good
And your goal is to get
relationship after, not
more
like in
than your
West.
opponent.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually played like
Oh
the legitimate
boy.
version of that.
Noted. We're moving
They had
on
it in the
to
rural
Fid-
Montana town that I was living in
Gotcha.
We have this one made
when it was
out
below
of
zero and they couldn't legally send us outside.
Oh
polymer
no.
clay, painted with acrylic and fluorescent colors.
See, that's what I was thinking,
not
like
easy
that
to
Zeramon PC was. Like, it was basically like a statue like that.
Yeah, yeah, figurine.
Very impressive piece right there.
Ooh, yeah, I'm sure you can appreciate it more than anyone.
But that
Oh yeah.
that is so cool.
It is.
Oh my god, if I had that, I could just be like, hey, friend, I got a better PC. You want to see it?
And
I don't
It's a little weird.
28 centimeters or 11.
Don't worry
inches.
about it.
And they're gonna make wisp.
But here and they're like, what the fuck kind of boomerang PC you got?
The Solaris Workmanship Award.
Yeah, you would
as a
never,
special
like, literally know. If anybody's never played Warframe ever or, like, touched that quest,
Well
they
deserved.
literally would never know what that is.
Nova is our next piece.
No, it's so niche. It's even late game Warframe. So
Oh, yeah.
So it's especially worthy
You have
of
to
the Clem's
actively
Choice
have played
Award.
through the entirety of
Love
it.
A charming piece,
Exactly.
like this one, with all that care and every stitch.
which that's like multiple days of work.
Oh yeah.
It is. And now we're gonna go to Ketamel's piece. Yep. Obviously depicting the Void Angels. It is 34 by 31 centimeters in size. Polymer clay.
I thought that
I'm
was
gonna do
LED
some
lights,
Sanctuary
and
Onslaught,
acrylic.
so
Oh, okay.
That's amazing. This is a perfect like.
do you want in the party or out of it?
It's a relief sculpture.
Oh.
Yeah, and the LED.
I guess I'll do one of them.
It would have been amazing enough without light.
Wait, what time is it though? 3:40.
But here we
Oh, actually, how long do those take? Don't they take like a little bit?
Stunning.
Each wave is 2 minutes,
Nomad
2.5 minutes, and you can bail at any time.
Okay, I'll do a couple minutes of it then, because
But drops
This
only
is
drop
9
every
to
2
10 inches
minutes
tall.
or
They
2
make
waves.
few pieces, so we chose one. Of
Oh, now I remember what that is. Okay, I need to
They-
switch
they make
frames
many
and
of
all that
these
stuff. I had a build for
It's
that.
to get affinity, yeah. So you probably want to bring that mace that you haven't leveled yet.
And it's cool how she's like
Let's
in a
see.
heroic pose there.
Jumping back.
Yeah.
Matrix pose.
There we go.
I just hope there's someone who's going to be able to nuke,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, right.
Gorgeous.
because I'm playing Grendel and I'm gonna leech. I guess I should bring my Toncore
Oh, thank you, Dean.
instead of my Ballistica.
Magic thighs with the next piece.
Oh yes, I saw this on Twitter.
Yeah.
I love this. Urali's signature pistol, and I love they used a clear acrylic with some they textured it somehow, and it looks like it's like the actual bubble material there.
Oh, it's so cool.
It does.
True.
Oh yeah, it looks like if you just hold that trigger.
They used a
start
garden
the
hose
bubbles to
too.
this line.
Yeah.
Thank you, Magic Thighs. You
Dude, that would be the
also
coolest
can
ass
give
garden
me the
hose to have.
Solaris Workmanship Award for this video.
Oh, that eats people.
Oh,
I'm just gonna eat people for anything. Yummy, yummy. That's it.
Oh man, yeah, I can imagine this being so much fun.
Never underestimate the fat guy with nunchucks.
Love it. Our next piece is by Livestream John.
Multiple pieces.
Yes. So,
You know how those
this is a
moas are carrying the things that can't walk?
Oh yeah.
One thing John kind of like,
I ate just the thing that can't walk off the moa.
you see the recreation of it.
Warframe designs are not easy, so it's always really special to see people take on the challenge.
Wow, just going up the levels here. I grabbed two things that I've never leveled up. It's already level 6. I forgot we have
there's that
double affinity. Yeah.
Yeah, that affinity boost right now is kind of crazy. That's why it wouldn't take long at all. I just wanted to level up Grendel and these nunchucks.
Yeah, that's fair. What the fuck is that?
10 bronze castings.
An eye-tan sculpture.
Oh, maybe. I just saw it moving. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's. I think it's an attempt at being an eye-tan sculpture.
Okay.
It's like as Ayatan can do in the real world here. That is a wonderful conclusion to this section. Our last chapter.
Alright, to finish things off, we're going to look at cosplay. This section you'll see people that have taken on the task of recreating Warframe characters.
Sure have. First up is by Kaljawa.
Do I just chew people up and use them as a spitball gun?
I think that's how it works, yeah.
Oh my god. That is ridiculous. This is such a fun frame. Oh my goodness. Post-migration in progress. What happened?
Uh-oh. I don't know. You're not in my game anymore, though.
Oh, I think your internet just had a hiccup.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I didn't hear you for a second.
Oh, well. I could still hear you, which was weird, but...
Oh, that's weird.
I'm still in the game myself, but...
Post-migration, and I'm separate from you.
Oh, well, then I'll drop out, because they're about to start the next thing anyways. The main event.
Stunning.
Oh, no wonder people aren't playing this.
I mean, just did a Warframe. That would be crazy enough, but they also made a weapon to complement it. Beautiful.
Regulators Prime. I forgot if that's good or not.
Yeah, they're real good.
Okay.
Congratulations.
That's the Mesa's weapons.
Oh,
in
right.
Hero 4.
Yep. I haven't unlocked that yet, so I was like, what did I get that?
Cosplay for a very special guinea pig.
This is great.
They're real good. You can turn Mesa into a lawnmower.
I needed a guinea pig with a hat in my life, and here it is.
It's not just any hat.
I got stuck on a branch and died.
Oh no.
I can't get enough of it. Obviously, for such a good guinea pig, it had to get the Master T Sanai Award. Thank you for sharing this gorgeous pet cosplay.
So adorable.
Oh my god, what is that?
I feel like the guinea pig had a good time having all these snacks in the shoe.
I feel like that's the only way that he'd be able to
Now we're
like
gonna
concentrate.
finish things off with a cosplay by Arboreal Key.
I was wondering. Oh wow.
Does it look like Captura or what?
For a second there, I was like, this is in the wrong area.
So,
again, more TennoCon love.
certainly.
Yeah, I can't
We've
solo with
seen
this one yet.
This
Ah,
cosplay
damn.
before.
Squishy.
We've seen it on Twitter before. But
The
since
only
we
way
last
that I
saw
can
it,
solo
I
anything is just because I have the
added more
proboscis
detail,
Cernos,
but
and that's the only way I can
honestly,
live.
They did a beautiful shoot.
It's a great photo.
Well, I've got nukers that just nuke the whole map.
And they're
Oh,
working
okay.
on a Nix Deluxe for TwitchCon in Amsterdam.
Yeah, keep my eye out for that.
Keep our eyes out. I'm blown away by this one. So naturally, this piece wins the Best in Ship award.
Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that at all. Even got weathering
Hi, kiddo.
on it. It's not just like clean. It's got some dirt and grime on there.
Uh,
LED's a must.
It's a must.
Yeah.
That concludes the TennoCon 2022 Community Art Show. Thank you to everyone who submitted. I can't tell you enough how much Julia, Veronica, and I enjoyed looking at your work. And I'm so happy I could share so much of it with all of you and with Skyers, one of Warframe's wonderful artists.
You know, it's been a huge
I
pleasure.
really hope next
As
year
an
they
artist
make
working on a
TennoCon
team, it's
in
such a
person
treat
again.
to be able to create something and then have it released into the world and then see people interact with it, and even go out of their way to do their own art based off.
I hope they do like a hybrid.
Re-energizing.
Oh, that'd be neat too. Yeah.
thank you so much for that. It's been amazing to see all.
Because they have the capabilities of doing a hybrid.
Oh, absolutely.
Bye.
Hey everybody, Megan
And I
here.
wish
So
they were
let you
more
know that
accommodating
watching
towards
this
people
year's
with
show
different
on Twitch,
schedules.
You're gonna earn yourself some
Yeah, that's true.
incredible free items if you have your Warframe.
Like doing one main run at this regular time and then 2 reruns where you can still get the rewards.
Right.
Will reward you with both the Veracruz Warfan and the Renala Sugatra. But that's not all. Tune into Tenno Live between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern
I mean, they wanted to
Time
do
for
that to see if
another
I had that
30
Warframe yet.
minutes, and you're gonna
Oh,
earn yourself
gotcha.
a free Titania Prime. That's right, a free
Nope,
Prime
I don't.
Warframe.
But it's
If you
been
already
30
have your
minutes.
Twitch account and your Warframe account
And I've been
linked,
watching,
you'll receive
so if I don't, then I will just complain
You're all set.
to
Oh,
their
are you talking about?
support.
Are you talking about the
If
you want the
you've never linked
Warframe
your Warframe
specifically?
and Twitch account together, simply
I want the
go on
Warframe slot. I don't have any platinum left to buy slots.
Unfortunately, they want you to watch 30 minutes of during the Tenno Live
Enjoy the
portion,
show.
so that's what's coming up in like a couple minutes.
Hello. Hi.
Oh, so it's not active until it's 10 alive.
Yeah, yep.
You really are.
That's real unfortunate.
Yeah, they give you those 2 other items, like what was it, like the 2 cosmetic ones, but then they don't give you the frame until you watch 30 minutes of Tenno Live specifically.
We'll be able to turn back.
Maybe. Did you know that we have TennoCon merch?
Oh, from so
5 to 6, basically.
literally.
Is it still there?
Okay, I guess I can wait until 2:30 to leave.
How am I gonna know how to wake up if I don't have a mic?
As soon as you see that drop, gone.
We've got a Warframe lamp. Maybe that's still there.
To be honest, I'm like
We've got,
in the same
yeah,
boat too.
Mason
I got shit to
t-shirts,
do like
we
right
got
after this.
a
I'm like,
Wukong
as soon as they wrap up,
Yeah,
I'm outta here.
I gotta drive 30 minutes.
I gotta
to-
drive 2 hours.
Oh, good.
TennoCon merch pack, you can buy it if you want.
Have fun with that.
Yeah.
I hope you make good time.
In-game,
Yeah, right?
there's, like a cool little charm and stuff. There's so much that's in it.
We've got an Excalibur bobblehead.
Hell yeah.
The very amphitheater on Earth.
I know. I'm like,
Right?
I keep
I
like
love that
looking,
shit.
but I don't
He's
see
really
it.
cool. He's got 2
What time is it?
5 minutes.
Oh, it's exactly a minute away, so they're probably gonna open it literally at 5.
All right, I gotta get my best fashion on.
Right?
Amazing merch that you will be able to buy, possibly. I'm not sure. I'll be honest with you. It's
I gotta rep my ash.
Um,
Nobody else.
so
Oh, there it
many
is.
things
Okay,
here
now
in
it
the
showed up.
And if stuff is sold out, it's not my fault.
No. And,
Go.
Yeah. So you can
Oh,
go
can I actually
check out all
invite
the
you? I don't know if I
TennoCon,
can invite you to it.
And I'm gonna try and figure out a way to not be a Bullarola anymore.
Cool. Bye.
There we go.
Bye. Hey Tenno, Danny here.
Well, the join
We're getting
session
so much
not
closer to
found,
unveiling
so
some incredible
apparently can't.
surprises. Tonight,
Oh wait, hold on. I
Eastern
think it's
Time,
because I went out of the
opening up the Duviri
I forgot that's always a
Amphitheater,
thing. Like if you go out of the
Tenno
navigation menu while inviting somebody, it like closes it. There we go.
Okay, there we go.
As a special thank you for joining us for TennoCon today.
All right, I
For the
got my
next
Mesa.
48 hours,
There you go.
You can claim
All right.
a special operator and
my-
82
my
empty.
favorite.
Let's go.
This exclusive cosmetic is
One of my
available
favorite
right
colors.
now on all platforms in the in-game market for 1 credit.
Colorations. I forget what other ones I did that look good. Chroma. Chroma's also good.
The movement is so crazy in this game, man.
Mission complete.
Like a brown. Yeah.
Nice.
And this is
Ooh, that's a look. Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Oh, this isn't the style of this airman
Warframe,
stuff.
friendly
Nope.
competition of Warframe's greatest challenges: fashion, interior decoration, budget
Oh, and
cosplays,
it's
of
black and
course,
white.
combat.
Yeah, it is.
My name is Earl T. Kim, also known as Earl of Sandwich, your host for today's competition.
So I guess color didn't matter in the
Warframe
end.
devs and the community for all of the fun we're about to have in
That
today's
reminds me, I gotta
competition.
change my stream
Now,
a little bit.
it's
so-
I mean, mine
time
looks
for some
pretty
frame fashion.
fashionable as it is.
Right.
Puppies or ice cream. Both great things.
It looks good in grayscale as well as color, because it's mostly grayscale.
Oh, that's right.
So close to potted plants. Alrighty, let's put 3 minutes on the clock and let's get them in.
Okay. You know what's gonna be the bad? The bad's gonna be the wet.
The ice cold sort of vibe.
I think it wet because she's cozy like cottage in the forest.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
get
sit
some
now.
burgundy. We're gonna change that white to something else.
Okay.
I like that she's got the
And I
bow
sat
tie,
back up.
very nomadic.
tingle of
Energy, I
mounting
don't even feel like I need to
excitement.
touch that.
Ooh, that's a look. Once you've got your selection, start making your way to get your selfie shots. Where are we
What are
gonna
they
go?
going on about
Gonna go to
right
Dana's.
now?
Let's go. It's gonna be a nice and cozy spot.
There better be a
outside.
tree.
Tactical snow mission. You're in the mountains. Let's go.
Pose.
Pose. We got 5 seconds.
right up on the cliff here.
Pose for it.
Yes, yes.
Do not shove. You'll all be able to see.
Oh, hello.
I
Cold as
promise.
ice. All right, chat. Which team was a 10 and which team?
This is
was
what
a
Warframe
no?
looked like in the
Poll
40s.
is live. Oh, that is the final score. Congratulations, Ambers to Ashes.
I feel like that went really well.
We're going to be getting into
Savor the anticipation while
Oh,
you
we can't run anymore.
Okay, let's go.
We're going in.
The goal here
Oh,
is
fun.
for me to do the headshots, Charlazar to just go ham, just blow it all up.
Back up, back up, back up, back up.
They are crushing it.
You see an enemy, just cut through him.
So I initially thought my 4 went through the bubble, but I don't think it does.
I don't know what the hell they're showing on the actual stream right
That
now.
was like one of the first things that I ended up falling in love with the game.
Oh wait, where am I going?
Oh, this way.
Oh man, where'd you go?
Just
Ryan?
random
clips,
I guess.
To the green, to the green.
To the green.
Yes, get there, get there.
To the green.
Oh, another beefy.
Come on, come on. Plenty of room for everyone.
Just-
Oh, we got it.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't
Why
either.
am I watching just a let's play?
That's literally what I was thinking.
10 seconds left, 10 seconds. Yeah! Alrighty, and we'll call time for that.
What happened? All-Star
Next,
Warframe?
we've got our competitive Orbiter interior decoration. Our themes today
I'm not liking this.
I kind of want to mute it, honestly.
I know, but I know the second I mute it, something's gonna start happening on stream.
Shove. You'll all be able to see. I promise.
It is. Let's get into it.
No, we need to get our colors going.
I'm gonna get some bright yellow. I'll throw some lighter green in here.
Why do they
to
keep
kinda give
talking
a
about
plant
colors?
aesthetic, maybe like some lime palm trees.
I also want to start with the sand, but on the sides we're gonna go with the blue.
Let's get the ocean water
Why?
in here.
Ooh,
I'm liking this as a base.
Decoration.
They're doing
Do we have any
cosmetics now?
decorations?
If you had some beach balls, that'd be perfect.
They were doing cosmetics before. They were,
I'm gonna get a couple
and
of
then
these
then they
Hold on.
started playing the game, and then they
Went back to
started.
cosmetics.
This is where we hang out.
Look at that.
I'm getting content whiplash here.
We got a tree up here. Almost
There's
like
just
a
too much
pond.
going on at once
Let's
here.
get ready to take that photo now.
I'm liking it. We got all the crabs. We got a couple of
little
jellyfish right there.
Oh, I love that.
Dude, can I lay down? I can't lay down, but you know what? We can sit. We're on the
Perfection.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
You ever neat if the person
that
that's
ain't
talking
beach
right now,
vacation.
or this
I don't know
bum-bass
what is.
dude, actually is like
This is the
talking
final tally,
live?
so
That
I
would be neat,
believe
but it's
the
probably just
victors
pre-recorded
are
voice lines.
Embers to Ashes
Oh yeah,
first,
it is
right?
pre-recorded.
I'm
Anticipation
hearing
while
that the
you
leaderboard
can.
is finally ready, so
But
we
that
can
would
see
be a
the
neat.
results
They should do
of
that
who
next year.
is victorious for All Stars Warframe. In first place,
Oh, is it like
we've got
okay? They're
Embers
doing like
to
some
Ashes
competition
with
thing.
360
Okay.
points. Well done. Let's go. Thank you for bringing yourselves. Thank you for bringing your spirit, and thank you for bringing all of your energy.
Oh, here we go. Now we're starting this actual.
Well, I'm not going to be able to watch 30 minutes of it because they took 7 minutes on that hot garbage.
I know, right? I don't know if they started the drop thing right at 5 though. They might have, but
Oh my god. Alright, screw this. I don't care.
rip.
I have other plans today. If it was any other day, then I would be down. I had literally... This is the only day of the week that I have issues.
That's
and
fair.
conflicts. And I'm just upset. But I have D&D, and that is way better. And I'm hanging out in person with people, which is way better, so... I'm gonna just head out now.
All right.
I should have left 5 minutes ago, though, so...
All right, I'll see you around.
See ya.
The tingle of mounting excitement.
All right, chat. Here we go. The finale.
The performance will commence presently.
Oh, here we go.
Ah, the tingle of mounting excitement.
Oh, hello and welcome. That was a sick intro, Dean.
That's cool.
Hello and welcome to Tenno Live, the end keynote of TennoCon 2022, which means we've made it through the day. Any bruises?
Nope. Just some sunburns.
Any sunburns?
No.
Anyone radiating heat at a level that's...
This is embarrassing, though. No one showed up.
I know, no one showed up.
Yeah.
This is real sad.
Hey, where's everybody?
We were going to have the DE staff here to have like a pseudo live audience thing. We made it work. This is, luckily, we were able to get a nice stage put together.
Cool.
The events team made this awesome.
This is awesome.
Yeah. So
I feel bad it's just us getting to
I know, this is,
indulge in it.
it's quite empty, but
Yeah.
you're here, Twitch
There's
chat.
like 6 people.
You too,
Thanks for
everyone.
being here. Yeah.
If you're watching, welcome, and thank you very much for joining. We have about an hour of Warframe to talk about here. So we're going to do some intro, some housekeeping, just saying hi.
I love housekeeping. It's the best.
Do you?
That's my favorite part of everything.
Scott's got a beer.
Okay.
I don't. We're already
Oh.
off to an
Yeah.
unfair start with.
Spirit animal.
Where's my beer?
Sorry, we'll get you one.
No, it's okay. I'm okay. Anyway, welcome. My name is Rebecca. I will be somewhat running the show here with Megan.
Hey guys, back at it. We're back.
This is your third live show today.
This is my third live. I feel like I've done the most.
Okay.
I'm totally joking. I'm totally joking.
Probably right
I'm
though.
joking.
But anyway, thank you so much for joining us. We really do have a lot to go over, and we are.
Come
going to
on,
get
come
started.
on. Plenty of room for everyone.
Who are you?
Oh, you guys know us, right?
Yeah.
Well, you might. People might not.
It's
This
been
might
a
be.
minute.
They don't recognize you. You shave your beard.
Okay. Yeah, so I did shave. I'm Sheldon. I am the COO of Digital Extremes, and I'm really excited for all of the work that our team has done and to show you guys this. I shaved my beard because I'm just excited.
Okay. Great.
That happens when you get
Thank you.
excited.
Now get rid
You
of it.
start shaving places.
What the?
Stop the
Please.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you?
Next time.
I'm Jeff.
We had a
Jeff with a G.
We had a rehearsal last night, and a construction crew cut the fiber optic
We
cable.
crave your
that connects us
patience
to
for
the office, and
just
that was
a
exciting.
little.
I was recovering from my booster. I don't remember last night.
And Jeff said he doesn't remember because he just had his booster.
Yeah, I was kind of.
Yeah.
You were
Needless
cranky.
to say,
I was cranky.
life had thrown everything at us for the past 24 hours. We lost 6 hours of internet to do builds and get everything ready for the live gameplay demo. But
Canada
we're here
lost
now.
internet, or half of Canada.
Rogers lost internet.
Wow, but
you know. Anyway, we're here now. Steve is joining us. Hello.
Yeah, hi, I'm Steve. Thanks for tuning in.
And the most sunburned
And
man.
I'm
on the
really
planet.
burnt. I'm Scott. Oh, can we go tight on Scott? I'd
No,
really love
no.
to, I'd really love to see that burnt. No, all right.
No.
No, I don't. That was not man. That's just the.
He did.
I'm under the brim of the hat.
Well, let's get things started. For some people, they might be used to, because it's been our 7th TennoCon. We are kicking off our 7th TennoCon, and we always end it with what was really started as a live audience dev stream. So we did that for a while, and then we did it digitally because of COVID, and now we're back to sort of the dev stream, but there's no live audience. So, you know.
We're almost there.
We're almost
We
there.
got a stage. We
We're
got a
almost there.
stage. We just,
We
yeah.
just need like the fake
But
crowd.
You
Scott,
Laugh
you and I
track.
could just go out into the
No,
thing.
no.
Okay.
Did like a mosh pit going.
Yeah.
But this is actually a great time to be a live audience member in-game. If you haven't logged into the Warframe game, all platforms,
I've
the
done
Duviri
that.
Amphitheater is now live. This is actually, if you cut to Megan's screen, you can probably see it.
It's there. Dean, if you want to do it live.
I don't know if you want to, maybe
I
not.
don't know if he wants to.
I don't. He just
No,
doesn't
that's
seem
fine.
to want to.
That's fine. Dean is the heartbeat behind
You
everything,
can.
so he's in control. But the live Duviri Amphitheater is there. We have partner experience for the live gameplay demo. So if you're in game, you will be treated to an in-game partnering experience for everything we're going to show, which we're very excited for. So get in now. This is your warning.
Partnering experience.
I couldn't think of a
Did
better
you
word.
just make that up?
Yes. It's a
It's
horrible
a new
word.
thing. It's to
Interesting.
catch on everywhere.
Yeah.
Sounds like you just made that up.
I've been rehearsing metaverse jokes for this stream like for about
But did I
6
just
months.
make-
But you just killed it. You just were so good with that.
I like-
Partnering experience.
Anyway, speaking of partnerships, We always have wanted to turn TennoCon into something more than just about games. We wanted it to be a charity event. And 7 years running, we've got to do a charity partnership. And each year, we get to contribute to an organization in Canada that we firmly believe in their cause. And this year, we are thrilled to announce that thanks to the generosity of the community and just the year-over-year TennoCon momentum, we're donating $200,000 to Inspire.
Yay!
That's amazing.
Yes.
Whoa.
So extremely exciting. This is an incredible organization. I don't know if you want to say a bit more about Inspire, but
Yeah, of course.
we were able to get a video from them this morning in our intro, but otherwise.
Yeah, they're a national indigenous
We
charity
crave
where
your
they help,
patience for just a
First Nations
little
all around
longer.
Canada, education, getting them started. So really special organization that we've had the privilege to talk to and be able to donate this. And we have ! Donate in Twitch chat if you would like to donate throughout the day, throughout the stream. Appreciate it always.
Yes, so thank you everyone. Very excited, and we'll be able to connect and make a difference in the community.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yep.
And we had a couple live segments today. We had a run of show, we had an order, but then we saw all the crossplay and cross-save questions, so we're switching it around just to address it right now. Like we were gonna do like a bit of.
It's canceled. We're not doing it.
Whoa.
No.
I always feel like I'm at my stress
Come on,
and
come
nerve
on.
limit,
Plenty of
and
room
then
for
we just go
everyone.
live, and somehow it's
We just
fun.
crank it up a bit.
Make it worse.
It's like a test. It's, I feel like I'm
We
being.
changed our mind. No one wants it.
No, see.
There was not enough people in Twitch chat asking for it. If
Now
there had
it's-
just been that one extra voice.
Your voice, the one that
added
held
to the
back. The one
choir.
I'm
that
fighting
held
the
back.
toughest
It's your-
battles.
It's your
And
fault.
all
I
caps
don't
would
know why.
have
Goodbye,
turned it
chat.
around, but no,
Oh,
you're
Nightbot's
too
gonna have
lazy.
a field time right now.
This is like I don't even know what supervillain would do something like this. This is the start of my Joker arc, that's for sure. This
Okay,
whole-
all right.
All right, but nevertheless, so crossplay, cross-save. It's been a year. Last TennoCon, we showed you the work in progress
That's right.
versions of it all. We had the mobile build, we had cross-play working, we had cross-save working, and then we were saying in development, stay tuned. So now we're in the stay tuned phase, and we are essentially at the point now where the next thing we're going to do is, well, twofold. First is cross-play is coming
Presently.
first, and we're starting community stress tests very soon, which means we're going to be picking some platforms. The community team and the tech teams and the dev team are all going to work together to spin up true live tests for crossplay.
Ooh.
So this is something that the community team will have posts up about to give everyone a window into what we're doing it, and it's going to be happening soon.
TM. Soon TM.
Soon TM.
Classic.
But Warframe is a game that has spanned many years, and there's a lot of systems in Warframe. And as we release platform over platform, we introduced things like Barrow. We introduced, relics, and all of these different systems that are per database timers.
Yep.
So if you play on any console platforms, you know that you're 2 weeks behind Barrow Key Tier's offerings. He's one of our in-game vendors. He shows up every 2 weeks. And
Come on,
he,
come on. Plenty
we
of
need
room
to
for
start
everyone.
really breaking some bones and resetting those timers.
Yeah, so July 29th, that's our goal. We're going to do what we're calling a Barrow parody event, where Barrow's going to arrive, same place, same time, but he's going to catch everyone up, more so console, because they're, I think, they're like 2 manifests behind. So that way Barrow is bringing the same thing for everyone at the same time. Yes,
Hashtag Barrow Paro.
Barrow.
Oh no.
Marketing, write that down. No, the goal is to.
The
like Brett said,
performance will
basically sync all
commence
the things
presently.
Vendors, everything
Absolutely
like that.
everything.
Everything needs to be on the exact same level. So now with this Barrow Paro event, thank you.
All day.
July
that's
29th.
amazing.
He'll bring some new stuff as well. But the goal is to obviously just have that synced across the board, one barrel for all, and just bring it on.
And that logic is going to be applied to everything,
Yes.
whether or not you're getting the same, nightmare missions, all of the things that are systemically generated. We have to
The
unify them all so
tingle
that
of
crossplay will
mounting
work. This is going to be part of the stress
excitement.
test. And then after crossplay is proved to, work, fix out whatever we can, then that is paving the road for cross-save, which will pave the road for other things. And we are actually starting a mobile friends and family test.
Yeah, it's live right now for our friends
For the
and
staff.
family.
So we have a lot going on behind the scenes. The order of operations is crossplay stress tests are coming very soon. Once all of that is sorted out, we're going to take our development time going over anything we find. We're syncing things. July 29th, Barrow is going to start his parody event. And then once all of this is good enough to go wide, then we get the cross-save bullets in the chamber so we can start launching that. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
exciting.
Say bolts in the chamber. That's just very
Yeah.
good.
It's
finish.
a partnership between Bullet and Chamber.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yummy.
Yep.
Okay.
So now that we've
We
said
crave
that
your
first, because
patience for
I feel
just
like
a little longer.
the amount of the amount of people that want crossplay and cross save, we had to move it to the front of the Reddit show because it is such a key part of what keeps communities together.
It's gonna be a great feature.
We don't want to we don't want to f it up. We don't want to launch cross save and then all of a sudden
turn it off immediately.
And then have to turn it off, and then
Yep.
some poor Tenno's account is lost in eternalism of the version of them that didn't get
rescued.
So
I
we have to.
see.
Hey, you know that
Wow.
scene in the new.
These references are just like
that sounds very bad.
Oh my god.
Dang.
All
Yep.
right. Okay.
But anyway, so we're starting with parody events.
Yeah.
And then we have also, I think there's also like relay destruction things that have to get
Yes.
synchronized as well.
Yep.
So bringing the databases kind of
Savor
to
the
heel, and then
anticipation
off we go.
while you
Okay, great.
can.
There's a list, and we're gonna get it all done.
Yep.
That's how we go.
That's the goal.
Okay. There you go. That's the update.
Well.
Or it's canceled if you believe me. Who are you going to believe? I don't know.
Choose. One of us is right. Not me.
Okay.
Well, we'll see. But anyway, we are going to now give stuff away, kind of.
Oh.
As we do.
As we do.
What are we giving away?
Some free
Would
stuff.
you like to see?
I would
We're
love
not
to.
actually giving it away. We're launching a giveaway. You have to
Oh.
enter this.
But would you like to see it?
Yeah.
Dean, play that.
Oh, is this the
clip.
computer?
Yeah.
Computer.
This thing is so freaking cool.
Do not shove. You'll all be able to see. I promise.
I want it.
The performance will commence presently.
I know that I won't win the giveaway, but I wish they could just like
the first time
sell
Sheldon's
it.
seen this.
I've
so
never
he's
seen
like,
that thing.
So
I'm
that
asking about
we need
it.
a banana for scale.
So
because
where do you
that-
plug your?
That's a 4 foot tall. It's almost rep
4
size.
feet tall.
Red side.
Four rep size.
It's even a little bit taller.
That's a 4 foot tall computer. It's made by PC modder AK Mod. They have built this one of a kind custom
It looked
PC
amazing.
Zeraman 10.0
Yeah.
tower. It's incredible.
Wow.
This is actually a Gleam giveaway, and it's going to be live until August 16th. So if you're in Twitch chat, you can just do ! giveaway, and it'll get you a nice
Do
little
not
link.
shove. You'll all be able to
You
see.
can't win it if you work at Digital
I
Extremes.
promise.
I'm sorry.
You cannot win it.
I'm sorry, but you
Put
could.
an order in for one.
You could. No. ! giveaway. Get all the information on it. Again, August 16th. You have until then. So get yourself a chance at a 4 foot tall Zeraman 10.0 PC.
One of a kind
That is
tower.
amazing.
It's insane.
That was
Wild.
amazing. Yeah.
Honestly, amazing work putting that whole
Beautiful.
computer and giveaway campaign together. Good job, team. That is the best computer I've ever seen and will never have.
I know.
It's like out of reach.
It hurts.
We give, but we.
hurts.
This is the internalism where we don't get the
Yeah. Well, we don't know. We could.
Wow,
We could.
these
We could. Yeah. All right.
journalism jokes. Love
We
it.
had a lot happen today.
We did.
And at 4 p.m. something really exciting happened.
We deployed a update on all platforms today. If you haven't got it yet, you can download the update, get in the Duviri Amphitheater.
We crave
It's
your
on
patience
Earth.
for
But yes, the update
just
went
a
live on all
little
platforms today. We
longer.
launched Core Prime.
She's out. She's here.
Whoa.
Core Prime Access. We debuted
crazy.
it on the art panel. Little tease. You were there.
Was I?
Yeah.
Did you spoil it again?
Eternalism.
Jeff spoiled it again for sure.
Trouble. But
the best
perhaps
panel, I don't know.
maybe we should show the Prime trailer.
Oh, we have a Prime trailer?
Sure do.
Sure do. Dean,
You
roll
mean you
it.
didn't spoil?
You mean you didn't split?
Savor the anticipation while you can.
Understands how much I lost when I lost her. Nor by what subtle art my dead love now lives within another's gleaming scar. So tonight, we shall celebrate. In her honor and mine, I shall unveil a new creation, a harmony of mistress and monster.
Come on, plenty of room for everyone.
apex predator. A deathless companion. Unsurpassed. Blood raw in whip, claw, and fang. Cora.
Okay.
That's like posing amplified.
I know.
Pose.
Core Prime.
That's how I'm going to show my butt from now on.
We will not be showing any butts on this stream.
No
okay?
butts on this stream allowed.
Definitely.
Zero butts.
All right, so that is the Core Prime Access trailer. Again, launched today.
Did. You know what we should also launch?
What else should we launch?
A giveaway.
Oh,
Shall we do the first Core Prime
yes.
Access
Oh,
giveaway?
yes.
I think we should.
Apropos.
The first one.
You're the closest, so you're going to have to read it.
You're also the only one with laser eye
can't
surgery.
see.
You're really asking Sheldon to do this?
Oh,
Yes.
I can't wait.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
That's why he's
who's
sitting
the
there.
winner?
If you have to go get a snack, go now while Sheldon tries to read the giveaway. We're going to give away a Core Prime Access to one lucky Twitch viewer.
Let's
Here
go. Let's
Who's it
go.
gonna be?
Could
Who's
it
it
be
gonna
you?
The answer is
Oh, it's scrolling by.
Out of
Who's the
329,000 names. Oh my god.
Phase jump.
A's jump.
Face jump.
Hey,
PH.
jump.
PH like us. PH. A's jump.
Placeholder. A's jump.
So Phase Jump, you have just won the first Core Prime giveaway of the year. Congrats. She launched today. The Prime Access is all
Way to
yours.
go.
Live.
That's awesome.
Message
Wow.
our Twitch page and we'll hook you up.
The first ever.
Zach's ready.
I think we have key art we can show in case you want a closer look at her and all her beauty. The team did a fantastic job with Cora and her Venari Prime.
That's cool.
It's got the Hystrix Prime, the Dual Carries Prime, alternate Prime helmet, which is really awesome. Just all hot.
So beautiful.
Oh man, I love that trailer and love this design and just listening to Ballas. Scott was saying he could listen to him just like reading bedtime stories.
I'm sure you're not
Yep.
alone in the community
Yep.
for that.
He needs like a redemption arc maybe, like New War kind of.
Don't spoil it.
He's not so okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind, never mind.
Some people haven't played the New War, but you should. But you haven't
Okay.
yet. That's okay.
I don't know if there's
Maybe
any
that
more
was like his brother.
redemption. Is redemption
There's always
possible?
room for redemption.
Maybe he's got like a twin brother that's
Oh.
like way more lovable.
More family.
All
They were separated at birth. One was
Yeah.
lived
I
in
need
a
like
cabin.
a light switch, like an elementary school teacher. Like we start
Quiet down,
the
quiet
class.
down.
Quiet
Oh,
down.
oh yeah.
Quiet time now. Quiet time now.
Yeah.
Quiet time now.
Quiet.
Wave. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
but we also launched today. If you're a fan of, if you're watching and you have your account linked, you can get Titania Prime for free.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Yes.
Make sure you're linked up. All
And
good.
we also launched a Titania skin today, the Donan
The
skin,
Donan
which
deluxe
is
skin.
a deluxe skin. Everything's there.
Which also showed in the art show, but you don't remember that.
He does.
I think I was
It was like a month ago.
Yeah.
Don't trust him, but it's fine.
Don't
Well,
trust
Don't
something
trust him.
happened.
It's all
The game?
memory. Yes. The,
Oh, there it is. Look at the key art.
That was yeah. It was
Wow.
Oh man, I do love
Very
that
cool.
so much.
It's got deluxe razor wings and everything.
Ah,
So all you have to do
the
is
tingle of mounting
no.
excitement.
Please.
Now, yeah.
Wait, I thought that's
You
how
get
it works.
Titania Prime.
Okay.
and then,
And then
the
this just
skin
went
is
live.
conveniently available for platinum.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
What a
You're good.
surprise.
Sorry.
God.
Should you be interested to use your new skin on
Riccatello loves this. He just loves this.
Listen, it was so.
He's just clapping. Yes.
Come on, come
Never
on.
mind.
Plenty of room for everyone.
All right.
Can't help myself.
Yeah, so that's all live in the update today.
That's a live. And going live tomorrow, we did announce, pre-announce at this, but Nightwave Norris Choice Volume 2 is going live tomorrow at the classic weekly reset time for us is 8 p.m. Eastern time. But we have a new Nightwave. She's going to have some new cosmetics, bring back some old ones as well. And if you're unfamiliar with what Nightwave is, it's basically like a kind of seasons pass. We used to have an alert system, but we took that out and now we do Nightwave. So it's voiced by Nora
Oh,
Knight,
so that
which is,
okay? That
super
makes so
fun.
much more
Yeah,
sense.
so
What
it's
happened to
just
that?
A nice little free path for some cosmetics. She's got her own store.
We
and
crave your
do apps,
patience for
every week.
just a
Yep.
little
Free.
longer.
Just way to earn stuff while playing the game.
Launching tomorrow.
Nightwave.
Nightwave, baby.
Fantastic.
Yeah. All right. We usually start a little bit more on our Tenno Lives with a little bit of a recap, and there's one thing from the panels today that we wanted to bring up. From the art panel.
Oh no!
Spoiler.
What did I do?
What did you do?
They always
I was actually
attack
kinda
you, Jeff. Like,
surprised.
where's the skin that you show?
I was
The
actually genuinely surprised
performance
at their
will
panel how much
commence presently.
we were allowed to show.
Oh wow.
So someone gave you permission to show it.
Well, or ask forgiveness.
Or ask for forgiveness.
That's how we work around here. That's how we work.
Yes, but we were, we've been working on Warframe for quite some time, and we're always looking for new ideas for our next Warframes, and we got the opportunity to work with industry legend comics to video games, Joe Mad. And Joe Mad had been working on a wolf-inspired Warframe, iterating on it and bringing all these ideas to the table. And we ended up with a concept that we're going to be using for a future Warframe of our wolf-inspired Warframe. Let's take a look at what Joe Mad worked on. We had Eric Vetter here working from DE
Come
side.
on, come on! Plenty of room for everyone.
Thing of Beauty, she will be having quite the power set, and you can look forward to hearing more about that in future dev streams.
Just howlingly good.
Howlingly good.
Wow, he's been saving that.
How long has this been like?
This has
been requested for the
wolf inspired.
Well,
I feel like you started this, didn't it?
I don't think
No,
I
it's
did.
vampires. and
Oh, yeah,
Other
yeah.
things.
Monsters, guys, they're cool. Monsters are in.
Monsters are in.
They were never out.
Oh, they were never out. No.
Monsters are always in. But there's no, there's it's not a coincidence that we were, lucky enough to work with Joe Mad on this.
Yeah, I mean, everyone here at D, we're huge fans of Joe Mad. He's just, he like you were saying, he's
And all
just,
the games that him and his team work on at
oh
Airship.
my God, the team at
Even as a
Airship.
90s kid though, 90s comics and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Totally.
Yeah.
You can't not. And the team that they have at Airship Syndicate is a fantastic one. And we're excited to kind of talk about the next steps that DE is taking in partnership with Airship Syndicate. Maybe we should roll it.
Let's take a look.
Hey, TennoCon! Don't swivel, Steve. You're already swiveling. I know. Drop some hot bars, Joe.
I can talk louder. I'm the loudest talker.
Do you have enough tape for all this?
They don't have tapes anymore, Steve. It's the future.
Man, I feel like we had great banter.
We did have great banter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey everyone, this is Joe Mad from Airship Syndicate. Hope you guys are enjoying TennoCon. Unfortunately, we couldn't be there this year. I did have the honor of designing a brand new Warframe. Hope you had a chance to check it out. A lot of people have asked what we're working on next, and we haven't been able to talk about it. It's something we're really excited about. It's our best game yet.
Hey, I'm Steve Madureira, one of the lead designers at Airship Syndicate.
I'm Ryan Stefanelli. I'm the president and game director here at Airship, and we're really excited to be partnering with Digital Extremes on our next big thing.
It's a third-person action game, new original characters, original world, never been seen before.
We never would have tried this type of game right away. That's why we started with something like Battle Chasers. Then we
Oh, look at that. I
dabbled
got the
in
drop.
multiplayer with Darksiders Genesis, and now we're going all in with this new game.
This is our biggest game yet. We're building a much larger world than we ever have before. But for this, it's really more of a world that you live in, potentially every day for years to come.
We've been fans of many genres over the years, and we've sort of worn those influences on our sleeve. One genre we never really thought that we could touch on is MMOs.
For us, like, we played a lot of games together online, so it's fun for us to finally get to work on a game like this where we're building a world that players can experience together.
I don't think we would have tackled this type of online game without a partner like DE, a group that knows how to do it. I was actually one of the people who bought into the initial Founders Pack. I still have my Excalibur Prime.
You know, Warframe is touted as one of the most successful games of its kind. It's always evolving and introducing exciting stuff, and we definitely do not want to blunder through something like that.
This game is really character-focused. The characters have personalities, they have relationships with each other.
We want players to feel excited about all of the different characters that they're going to have in their arsenal.
We're mixing in a lot of modern sensibilities and modern technology into those fantasy definitions to create something brand new.
What makes this game special is the sense of adventure and camaraderie.
The secret locations.
It's got an identity.
People are going to be so jazzed.
This project represents really being able to, like, go big.
To everyone that has supported us since the beginning, I can honestly say this game is for you guys.
We didn't get to say a lot of details and specifics about the game, but we'd love for everyone to talk to us on Discord, get involved in our social channels, and get ready for this December's TGAs where it'll all be revealed.
Indeed, indeed. You can check out the Game Awards later this year to see what exactly the game is. But
And they're going to have the Schick robot back. It's going to be amazing.
The tingle of mounting excitement.
Why me?
Sorry.
What did I do?
Sorry.
Well,
Sorry.
well, that's all right.
I can't believe he's got like a founder pack
I
and
know,
he's got
it's so exciting.
Excal
Everything,
Prime,
and
like, That's
Just-
crazy.
Just you wait, folks.
Wow,
We're
that's so awesome.
Good games are coming. Everything's coming.
That's true.
That is. What did you say about the partnership synergies?
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
Well, this is it.
Oh, yeah. This is
One
it.
of those things. What did you call it?
I don't know.
I think you just called it a partnership.
I think I just said partner.
No,
there's more.
It was a
buzzwords in there.
TM.
Do not
TM.
shout.
Okay.
You'll all be able
Partnering?
to see.
But I make it an active verb.
promise.
That's yuck. Workshop that.
If only we
Okay.
could see. If only we could see chat, they would tell us.
Yeah, chat.
Chat would
tell me.
definitely be telling us,
Yes.
but we don't have a chat feed. We just have
Just us.
us.
Time to talk Warframe.
Oh, okay.
yeah, that game.
Oh, Warframe. I've heard of that.
Yes, we have been working hard on getting everyone ready to see a taste of the Duviri paradox. You're probably seeing some key elements on stage, but what if we told you we were working on another update as well? Something for the post-New War side of Warframe. I think all of us, came out of the New War, released in December. It's been just over 7 months.
A VSO dating sim?
Please.
Come on, come
No
on.
spoilers.
Plenty of room
No
for
spoilers.
everyone.
Oh.
But we really want to take what we did with the New War and all the amazing content in it and bring it to you, Tenno, in a new update. Let's take a look at what's coming soon.
The performance will commence presently. Come on, come on.
Oh, are they
Plenty
showing
of
you can
room
have a
for
drink
everyone.
now all the time? Is that what's going on?
Call, not afraid.
Neat. Look like you can customize them, so I wonder if now you can like play as different factions.
Veilbreaker
whenever.
is an update that
Cool name, too.
Veilbreaker?
Yeah, it's a pretty good name.
You like it?
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna give that one to you.
Tingle.
Good job, Rev. Good job. Breaking Veils. Breaking Veils. But Veilbreaker is an update that's dedicated to the state of the origin system that you know after the New War. So if you played the New War, a lot of things are really going to stand out from that trailer. And if you haven't, you'll be introducing yourself to a lot of those characters soon, we hope. Maybe you want to try out the New War.
Get to it.
And this is really going to take the state of the
Do
origin
not
system
shove.
and the
You'll all
conflict
be able
and
to see.
everything.
I
don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it for people that didn't play the New War, but a lot of what of that video showcased, hopefully you can really infer where we're going with it. And there's going to be a ton to talk about, and we are hoping that the Veilbreaker update is going to come out before the Duviri Paradox. We'll keep you posted on development updates, dev streams, but we're hoping you can get your hands on it this year. So we'll have dev streams to talk about it, but we wanted to introduce you, Tenno, to Veilbreaker as an update, show you a trailer of what you can definitely expect in it. But one thing absent from that trailer that's a very important part of the Veilbreaker update is the fact that we are going to be releasing our 50th unique Warframe.
50.
We
50.
crave your patience for just
man.
a little longer.
And that's
I think I need a moment.
Yeah.
It kind of hurts.
Yeah.
I remember when we were pitching this game, Scott will remember this.
Yeah.
We were pitching this game when we didn't think we could do it independently way back in, is that 10 years ago now?
It was 10 years ago.
10 years ago, and I think, how many Warframes do we have? 8 at the time? And they said,
I don't even think we had 8.
I don't think we had 8.
I think we were like
4, 6?
4 that were really solid and 6 that were.
And a prominent executive asked, well, like, are you worried you're going to run out of ideas for Warframe? Because you already got 6.
And now we're at 50.
And now we have 50. Exciting.
We're at 50. I'm just checking on our servers. As you know, we do an ambitious live event. Everything.
Oh, how's everything going?
We're just taking a look. Sit tight.
Hamsters or-
Sit tight, everyone. We won't. If you're having connectivity issues, don't worry. team is on it.
Savor the anticipation
Tight.
while you can.
Things are heating up.
Okay, the
They're
hamsters.
spinning wheels very fast.
I can hear them. I should have changed their wood chips, you know, and it's just they're not going to run as fast without the fresh wood chips.
So on the 50th Warframe topic, we're going to be debuting fully in a, well, why don't we give you a little tease of how you're going to learn about the 50th Warframe?
Oh, this is cool.
Okay then.
Styanax will be making his reveal in an animated
The performance
short that
will
will be
commence
closer to the
presently.
launch.
Short. So it's like a 6-minute little short film partnered with Passion Paris. I believe.
But we will be showing that very, closer to the Veilbreaker information bits and everything. But that is Styanax. He is our 50th unique Warframe, and you can learn all about him and his.
That looks so sick. Honestly,
it's honestly really great.
That is right up my street.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. His
I'm excited for people to see it.
Can you believe?
And it's going to give me, like, from then till when it releases, from now until it releases, I'm going to be practicing how to say the name of Warframe.
Styanax?
Yeah, I'm going to be practicing.
His origin is of that of the noble Greek origin.
Styanax.
We crave your patience for
Styanax.
just a little longer.
You got it. Nailed it. Megan,
No,
I know.
it is easy to say. I'm being a goof. Yep.
To recap,
Styanax.
for those of you doing bullet points for your viewers or for your videos, Veilbreaker, coming soon, Styanax, the 50th Warframe, and a lot more.
Might have spotted Protea Deluxe in that trailer.
Very true.
Artax.
Yeah. Just making up.
I'm just making up words. Yep.
Now, Megan, I noticed you have some stuff on your lap.
I just thought I'd sit here with a bunch of things on my lap. I just keep
These
me warm.
segues are getting so sophisticated.
I just love holding things.
Is there a reason you have stuff on your lap?
No, I love it. No, I would like to give it away. I don't want to be holding it anymore. I want you to be
Savor
holding
the
it.
anticipation
We have a couple
while
giveaways
you
from.
can.
Was your iPad with your
No,
notes?
We were lucky enough to be sponsored by HP Omen to give away some stuff. A full laptop. Okay.
Oh, look at that wolf
We're giving
inspired
away a
art.
Woo!
Dean's got assets. Don't worry, it's coming up.
This is HP Omen. They have been giving us some sweet, one-of-a-kind things to give away. First bundle we're going to give away live Twitch Picker is going to be the headset and the keyboard with the custom keycaps.
I like that we have assets, but you made Megan hold it.
Yeah.
Did I make you hold it?
I made myself.
That's what I thought.
I requested that the items be here so that I could hold it. This is my own
You just
fault.
wanted to put the hand on,
Anyways,
yeah.
custom PC and also the custom headset. So it's running right now.
Where's the
so
headset?
Sheldon.
Here we go.
Right here.
The winner. Oh my God!
And the winner
I
is.
can't read
Oh
that.
yes, it's
Yes.
AO 925610530.
Wow.
That's your
Amazing.
best reading yet.
Wow.
The hack with
name, I
Sheldon
got
is
you.
That's how
just
you
numbers.
break Sheldon.
This is just, yeah.
Just numbers.
Okay, that's actually my account.
All right, that account, please whisper our Warframe Twitch channel with your in-game alias and your shipping information so we can send you this keyboard.
Did you request
and
this color
this
pattern?
headset. No, but aren't
Yeah,
we
you
so
did.
excited about it?
You totally
Don't you
did.
love it?
That's cool.
Like this one too. Like,
I know.
you know?
Can I see the laptop?
Yeah,
No,
of course.
Don't
He's gonna take it.
give it a
Oh
shot.
God, if he drops it, I'm gonna just.
You can't have it, but you can have it. We're also now giving away this laptop
And a headset as well.
another pair of headsets via the Twitch Picker. So Dean, roll it. Let's see if it's a more complicated one for Sheldon.
Okay.
See if we can trip him up.
Oh, bit of feedback.
Bit of an echo.
This one is Her Esther Palispup.
Congrats.
Can I life hack this? Can I zoom in with my phone?
Hers Derp Palace? Hers Derp Palace? No, wait.
Oh my God, it's working.
Is it working? What do you got?
Hirid?
Her
Palace?
Palips.
All right.
Opolyps.
Are you zooming in with your camera?
Yes, I am.
She's meta.
Styanax.
You've won our custom laptop giveaway
wow.
with headset. This is yours. You need to message our Twitch chat in whispering. Send it to us as a direct message on Twitch. Your shipping address so we can.
Yes.
Or broadcast it to everybody.
No,
Just
don't
those.
do
not do that.
Thank you to Omen for setting this over and creating these. Can't wait for those two winners. I got them.
It's
And
amazing.
this off my lap.
There you go. And maybe we should also do Power Plat.
Oh, wouldn't you like 100,000 platinum? Wouldn't you like
I sure
that?
would.
That'd be
100,000.
nice. That would be nice.
Let's
I don't
do
even
it.
know how we greenlight these ones, but
I
anyways.
know.
Ask for forgiveness, not permission.
At 100,000.
That's how I work.
All right.
All right.
All right, what the
Who gets it?
100,000?
Quadver.
Wow,
That's
Quadver.
That's the
Quad underscore. That was quick. You've won.
Quadver.
Guys, they just won 100,000 platinum.
Holy crap.
That's a lot.
Good job.
How are we holding up? Should we kick off the theater or?
Glenn says we recovered.
Oh, good.
I will
swamping
need to check my
web
situation real quick.
Okay.
To make sure that I'm in place.
Would you want me to take all the belongings? That
I'll
are
take the
currently
laptop.
No, let's give it to you. Here you go, Sheldon.
Oh man.
All right. What we're
Sorry,
gonna do?
winners.
Okay.
You're never getting these.
Yeah, Sheldon's taking it.
Let me do a little.
So
Do
far,
not shove.
you have
You'll all
got
be able to see.
the Veilbreaker update
I
reveal. You've got to
promise.
see a lot of things that are in live build for you, and
A Tease Steinax.
Steinax.
Amazing.
And we are now going to go into the World Reveal live gameplay demo of the Devere.
Oh,
This is world
that's time
reveal.
right now?
It's literally time.
Okay. Let's put this way.
So I have to go over to the demo PC, so I'm just gonna draw my notes here. Anything you want to say while
I thought we were gonna stall more or something.
Yeah,
I just
no.
have like a chat. This
What
feels
time is
sudden
it?
to me.
There is.
We're ready to rock.
Oh my
All
gosh.
right.
Are you guys ready? Is
Got this,
everyone
Rad.
ready for this?
No.
As I walk over the stage ceremoniously.
Just so you know,
Anything to say?
I want to say like this isn't a volume. This is not ILM. Like this is real. Like just like this is real. You know, this is not like a Obi-Wan show.
It's not a
you
green
know?
screen.
Like it's physical. Sorry.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna sit quiet.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Well, what's there to say? Devere
Is there
Paradox.
no like camera for you on?
No.
Oh, yeah. All right.
All right. Let's get started.
Just a voice.
Wait, get in game.
A voice
please.
from the void.
If you aren't in game, go to the Devere Amphitheater on Earth. Megan's there now, and we're gonna start the show.
Yeah, this is going to be a really cool kind of interleaved show.
Oh, look how cool this is.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh, that's the.
Okay, so people are there, so things are working.
Things are working.
Yeah.
As we wait for the Devere Paradox, there's something everyone should know about it, which is that it's going to come earlier in the game than you'd expect. The Devere Paradox is indeed a paradox, and to that end, you may find yourself wondering if you are required to play the new war to play the Devere Paradox, and the answer is no.
No.
It'll be earlier in the Warframe journey, and we're going to be taking it in lots of strange and weird directions to that end, because what is a paradox if not an anomaly in time and space? And for us, taking all those themes and pushing them into this update has been a lot of fun and frankly quite exciting for the future of Warframe.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
The Devere Amphitheater is live on all platforms, and our gracious host Bombastine will invite you to participate
There we go.
in the Devere Paradox Amphitheater experience.
Get in
And if
there,
it doesn't
Tenno.
start soon, I'm just gonna
Wait.
We're waiting.
Go back to the couch.
We're letting everyone get in. Everyone needs to be able to see this. We can see the numbers rising. We have a little ticker over on the side. Every relay keeps filling up. Thanks, guys, for coming in. But we're going to give them a few more minutes. We don't want to start the demo without everybody in place. So bear with us. Oh, 100 more. 200 more. Scott? Scott's not even watching the ticker.
Scott's terrified.
Can't watch anymore.
You can't watch the ticker, can't watch it.
All right, I'll just go ahead with the demo.
All right, we're going to start. You ready?
Oh, hold on. So Megan's getting, it's making its way through.
The demo is about to begin.
Oh, rip.
Packets are being handed around.
Ever get that feeling you're stuck? Spinning inside your little wheel day in and day out. Only to find you're right back where you started. And so it goes. Day by day. Year by year. Spinning and spinning until you're dead. Or in my case, until you're dead inside. Never asking, what am I doing this for? Whose dream am I living?
You are hereby consigned and sentenced to death by royal order of His Majesty Dominus Thrax, hero of all.
Get on with it.
Death by impalement.
Alright, well that's loading in the...
How curious. That doesn't belong to you.
Oh, it must be one of those segments again.
The daring knight was slain! Or maybe not. What's gotten into you? My world, my rules.
This is the intro quest, the Deviri Paradox. So what you're seeing right now is the onboarding experience for the quest.
There goes our honored king! Where? He gave me no eyes to see him! There! I think it's him! Sir, will the dragon devour us today? I live to serve, even as food! What? There's a dragon too? Didn't you hear it?
Someone can tell me how our theater event's going. All right, no worries. This is an open world experience, but it has a lot of twists. The world does not look vibrant, it looks rather colorless. Our drifter is living the same day, but something has changed.
This place can change. This place can change!
Let's follow and see where we go.
The king graces us. I am Bombastine, sire. You do remember your courtly play, right? Hey, I am not. Have you come to join the performance, sire? It would be my deepest honor to see you command the stage. Yonder, you might recover your favorite mask.
Oh, it's starting to work a little bit. Trying to.
Yes, manifest as only you are able, with untold power as only you command. Quick, sire. I can only stall this awful idiot's gallery for a while longer.
Evidently, we have to go find a mask. Perhaps we can get some assistance.
How do I know this?
Come on! Plenty of room for everyone.
All right, we're back in
You're
game, but
not
there's nothing going
trying
on
to
just
kill
yet,
me.
so. I'll like do that for now.
What the hell?
Back we go.
The king returns! And in such a mood as this he wears. What recitation will you gift us today?
I'm not
Oh, somebody's got Excalibur Prime. Damn.
Line feed? Of course, sire. Which play?
Now here we find ourselves with a very important decision. As you play through the open world Deviri Paradox experience, you're going to be given opportunities to choose your attributes, your build for that particular day, that play session. In this case, veteran players of Warframe, even new ones, will recognize heat damage as a way to get your melee built up. In this case, we have the option to instantly summon and mount a Loyal Cave, which happens to be that skeletal horse I'm riding, and then King's Rebuke, which is a decree that allows you to have a burst when you dodge. I'm going to go with Loyal Steed just to show this off during TennoCon here today. This is going to be something that you'll have, so you don't need to choose from it normally, but we're just going to use it today for the demo.
When I bestride
When
him,
I bestride him,
I
soar.
I am a hawk.
I am a hawk.
He trots the
He
air.
trots the air.
The earth sings
The
when
earth
he touches it.
sings when he touches it.
The basest horn of his hoof
The
is more
basest
musical
horn of his hoof is more musical
than the pipe of Hermes.
The pipe of Hermes.
Riveting.
I was on the edge of my seat. Moving.
Well done, sire. They love you.
Right.
Deviri is a strange place. It is a place where your choices will allow you to build builds for your drifter and what's to come. And let's take a look at using that decree right now. Instant horse. But where to next? Paradox open world is a strange place. And it seems as though there's another one of these statues here. So let's take a look at that. And light it up. Oh god.
I thought I had lost you for a moment, but you don't get to leave.
So now I've chosen my respawn point. And I can escape the dragon. The aura worm loaded. Safety in the caves, Tenno. Alright.
The Cave of Deviri.
Oh, wow.
A memory
There's things
clad
going
in
on
a
in game
steel dream. Swifter than bow shots, more loyal than a steadfast soldier's heart. Run true, noble Cave.
We are in a very strange place, folks. Now, of course, this is a Warframe update, but this is also the introductory quest to the Deviri Paradox. So we'll see where this goes.
Oh dear.
So,
Today's the first...
Fool! You know how this works. Why would today be the first time? Your ignorance is second only to your apathy. What I struggle to comprehend is why the other side is even trying to help you.
The other side? Who's trying to help me?
You are. See for yourself.
We should make a choice here, I think. See where it goes. Gotta stay true to the poster boy.
I thought so. Old dogs and new tricks. Go on, go wallow in your routine.
Fine, I'm getting out of here on my own.
Oh, now. That would be a surprise, wouldn't it? Take my old blades if you want a chance with that mockery of a Dax.
Perhaps we're simply not ready yet to take on
Teshin Dax, a veteran veiled in scars and sorrows. I cannot tell you how long he has dwelled with us. I only know that something has compelled him. I cannot tell you how long he has dwelled with us. I only know that something has compelled him to watch and wait.
The world has changed.
Now the Calvinite must face the King's champion. Enter Danfius.
Pro.
Got him. Well, looks like I made quick work of
Sad.
Denfius, but I'm afraid there's only one way to take down an airborne beast. And I hope I have the tools to do so. Here we go.
Look up to the sky. Meets one of our
Oh, okay.
primordial enigmas. One of the titanic entities that coil around our world at its very roots. Behold the Oraworm Loader.
Neat. All right, there you go.
And that is.
Oh no!
All right.
We're caught in the paradox.
Did it work?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm so easily excitable, but
That's so awesome.
The open world experience coming with the Devere Paradox is going to be everything you love about Warframe. Your builds and everything you know is going to come to you through this drifter's point of view. The experience where you start off as the underdog, and as you play through, your decrees will be bound to you for that play session. And we're really trying to play with very different things for this open world experience. Narrative, you know, there are those 3 frames in the cave. Maybe just.
That was a sick callback.
Yeah.
I love that.
Or call forward because of the paradox.
I make sense of it all. Eternalism has messed me up.
So yeah, and you got to see a little bit of the amphitheater, Devere amphitheater experience. We had a live show there. That if you're probably in a relay still right now.
You're still in there. The dragon's probably roaring around.
Be careful.
Don't leave because Bomastine does have a farewell for you in a bit. But you can hang out with the dragon and walk around.
I mean, this is an old Tobey Maguire reference, but I was thinking an old Tobey unpleasant.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's
That
not
is
landing
an
for
old
anyone, eh?
reference. That is an
Okay.
old reference.
Okay. Sorry,
we get
I'm
it. We're
old.
just not
I'm
laughing.
old.
Very good.
That was unbelievable.
I just love the color, the dragon and the flying around the dragon, stunning. Stunning.
There's things happening, cooking.
And that old guy, who's that old guy?
Who's that old guy?
With those swords.
I feel like I recognize his voice.
I recognize him, but I want to know more.
Oh my god. And the yeah.
The cave and their winged.
The winged beasts.
The descents from the skies.
A little bit of Shakespeare. I mean, it's got everything you need.
Yep. Hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay reveal of the Devere Paradox. That was the quest, or part of the quest for you to start off your journey. We're going to be working
this year.
very, very hard on it to get it.
Yes.
The team.
And we had one of the relay events worked.
No, I think we had 2. We had Teshin and.
Oh
Dave.
yes, we had 2 of them
Teshin and
work.
the horse, yes.
Yep.
They were. I
Right.
think people were able to experience some of it. My PC was having a bit of a struggle, so you know what? Maybe we'll play that experience again at a later date.
Just like we did last year.
We'll show it again.
Yeah.
We'll show it again.
Yeah. We'll do it again. If there were any issues, we will run it again.
Yes. Our IT team is working right now feverishly to try to even get those last 2 working. So
I'm sure.
I appreciate their work and appreciate, of course, everyone's interest in cramming in there and wanting to watch it with us. And yeah, beautiful.
Great job.
Yeah. I just love the way the color works and just that thing in the sky, the cloud.
Oh god, at the end.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot with this update. You may have noticed the world changed a lot. And moves are a huge part of what will make each day feel different.
Are you mad?
He's mad,
Watch
he's
it.
mad.
Yeah. Watch it.
Awesome. Okay, so is that it?
Kind of not. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I guess, yeah. I probably was supposed to be prepared to have like a more structured speech, but, you know, it's...
Why start now? We've only
Why,
been doing
why
this
be
10
structured
years.
now?
Why start?
Let's do this.
But yeah, this is, I guess, we wanted to share with our community some news about the growth of PD and the growth of the team. And I guess I can probably just do it with symbolism, you know, and just kind of do this, right?
Symbolism.
And just, you know, if you've been with us for a while.
What color are those? Are those faded or are they?
They've been washed. They've been washed a few times.
This is why I wore white. So we could contrast.
And I think it's time that Warframe has a new leader, and it's going to be you.
I'll put these on.
Oh, don't put them on now. I mean, they are clean.
I said no butts.
No butts.
No butts today.
But yeah, I think it's, you know, we started this game more than 10 years ago. It's a big part of our lives. And we made it in a way that we hadn't made games before, which was with all of you at home. Supporting us, funding us when we didn't have a publisher and we were kind of striking out on our own. And this is something that we are going to try again. And as you know, younger generation is going to take over Warframe and phase in that.
You're old.
Never felt so old.
The old buggers. My beard has maybe just a little bit of pepper left in the salt. The old buggers are going to try to do it again. I think that's probably all there is to say about it for now. We have prepared for you a taste of that experience that we want you to join us with its creation. So thank you very much for that amazing Viri demo. And yeah, it's time to see the next story that we're adding to the studio's, legacy going forward. Hope you like it.
Children raised in castles aloft, made hunters grave, of others not.
Remember this. We are a family.
Yet beyond the pale of Odin's sky live verdant fields of rain and wild, where omen beasts of Alka's lost remember still and tell the ghost. So listen well. Envoys of shame. And bear their souls within your frame. Find your spirit, your grace renewed, and return to earth, her power true.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's the end. Okay.
We
All
crave
right.
a little longer.
Well, chat, I gotta get going, but that was that. So neat. All right, chat. I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye.